Hello, chat. Hello, everybody. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's good? Hello. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. That was a loud intro. Holy shit. Welcome in. How are you guys doing? We're live. A little bit late today, but we're here. It's almost here. Let's just say hello to everybody over this side. We've got Mythology, Villain, Maggot, Selwyn, Sinister, Icy, Jinjuro with a follow. Welcome in, bud. Undercover, Black Onyx, Dragon, Within Limbo, Tricker, Kata, Shelby, and everybody else who's just lurking around, not saying hello. Hello to you guys as well. Welcome in. Everybody over on YouTube, welcome in. Lovely to have you here, guys. How's it going? Jiggy Jackson over on the YouTube, so welcome in, bud. STV, what's up, what's up? Aeon Lol.
Well, hello there, you sexy beast.
Well, hello there, Mr. Vasu with the first prime of the day. Thank you so much for using your prime over here, man. I really appreciate it. Major Pain, how you doing, man? Managed to snipe stream today because it's cold outside. What's the weather like, bro? Because here is becoming summer. Holy, dude.
Well, hello there, you sexy beast.
What's up, what's up? Everybody, welcome in. Tomorrow's the last day to wait. That's true. Lime, Tokyo, Havard. Welcome in, everybody, over on YouTube. Lovely to have you. I just want to shout out everybody that's here. Welcome in, guys. Everybody who spoke and didn't speak, welcome in. Ballin with a question. Yo, Scorpius, killing Pompless hollow form technique. What do you think about this? Pretty good. Pretty good. I like it. What are you thinking about the boss? What are you going to do there? Already been in my new pool. Not this week because of rain, but it's getting hot outside. Oh, new pool sounds so good, dude. Right, so let's get straight into work. How about that? Let's get straight into work. Let's get straight into the guide that we have. Let me refresh. We're almost, oh my god, 902 people favorited this guide. Wonderful. A bit more for 1,000. Let's go, dude. Nice, nice, nice. I need to keep my part of the deal and keep this as constructive as I possibly can. All right, so we've got so many things that we updated here. Mobalytics has finally provided us with, what do you call it? With the Ascendancy and everything. The MOBA is the official, I think that's my official profile, yeah. Within my profile, Ballin, if you're going to be playing a monk, you're also going to find the gloves guide as well that converts every single mod to another mod, in case you don't know what it is. What about an appetizer, the League mechanic video? Oh yeah, that thing. I didn't actually watch that. Did you all watch those? I haven't seen them. Can I do a little bit of work on the guide, Shelby, and then we're gonna watch the two videos that are released. The challenge, what is it? The challenge video, and there's another one, right? Which guide do you think is overall better, the Whirlink or Ice Strike? They're both really, really good, man. I think that the Ice Strike, the level 41 Ice Strike, usually gets online a little bit slower than Whirling. Whirling is just a massive AoE. It's a lot easier to clear stuff than the Ice Strike, so this needs a little bit more time. Personally, I find Ice Strike a little bit more fun in the end game rather than Whirling, but we're gonna have both of them because I know a lot of people love the Whirling with Falling Thunder, Charge Staff, and if you guys want to go Flicker, I give you an option for Flicker here. However, I do have to say I'm not like a Flicker Strike main, right? So I'm pretty sure you can find other great content creators out there that are specializing on Flicker. But yeah, I have that as an option. I think the support gems are going to work perfectly fine. We already tested it, so it's going to be good. We need to test it in 0.5 as well. But that's that. Hello, Mr. PBX Guy. Welcome in. And Bandit. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Mr. Bandit. Welcome in, dude. Just a reminder, it exists. Thank you. I already opened it on YouTube. Yep. Good morning, Cynical and everybody else. Delirium recap video, and there's a challenge video. I have them all queued up, chat. Let me just quickly do some work to the guide, because we literally have 2.5 days to go. And yeah, I want to make sure that everything is set. Another day passes. Indeed, it does, man. Good morning. All right, so Mobalytics has added everything that we need. So I have changed every single image that I had before as a placeholder to the actual ascendancy nodes. There, so that's done. Now the question is, did my bows over on Mobalytic update the abilities for the bells? That's the big question. Nope. We don't have anything here, unfortunately. Good afternoon, Toffee. Yeah, unfortunately, chat, I cannot do much here. I really can't. I'm sorry. They haven't added the abilities yet, so I cannot add the supports that I'm gonna go for in the very beginning. I have all the supports here for you guys for the Holo Focus and Holo Resonance in case you get them before I do. In case you don't get them before I do, then I'm gonna test everything for all of us, and I'll let you know if these are good. But I don't see any reason why this wouldn't be good. And if we think about the value that these are gonna give us, so Holo Focus are going to be the RNG bells all around, and then Holo Resonance is the bell on our back. So adding magnified area on both of them is going to be really good because it's going to expand the damage that we deal, hence all of the AoE. Rage rank 3 on the bell on our back is going to be pretty good because that's going to be constant rage generation. Cooldown recovery is going to be good because that's going to scale with cooldown recovery with the damage. The same goes for Holo Focus. And Elemental Armament is going to be good for Holo Focus because those are going to be all the small bells around that's going to deal more damage. And then last but not least, on both of them, I'm going to have Blind. The reason why is because I think the Distracted Target, for anybody who doesn't know what that is, Distracted Target is a node on our tree right next to Holo Palm. Super easy for us to access. Super weird for us not to get if we're this close. So I think Distracted Target is going to be really good. So there's my logic with the support gems that I added. I don't know what's happening here. I don't know why everything is empty. Maybe Mobalytics is working on stuff. I really hope I don't lose information, so I'm just going to update that. Thank you, Ballin. Thank you, dude. Yeah, you're going to find a lot of things in this guide. You have like 4 different starters to choose from. Then at level 22, whatever you choose, you go into Stormwave for level 22. All the way to 41, and now you have 3 choices. Either finish the campaign with Stormwave, Ice Strike, or Whirling, and then you have 2 endgame choices. I'm going to take it from there. What skill are you starting? Very good question. I'll give you my ranking, but it doesn't mean that it's better or worse. I just prefer it. I'm going to go Grenades is my number 1. Twister is the second smoothest, in my opinion, and fastest. Then it's Lightning Arrow, and then it's Glacial. But any of the 4... I've completed the whole thing, tested every single 4 of them, every single one of them, and they're perfectly fine. I was leaning Ice Strike anyway. Appreciate the insight, of course, 100%. Ice Strike will be S tier. I believe so as well. That's why I think it's going to be my main skill. I'm going to enter maps probably with Whirling, but anyway, we'll take that in a second. I tested Twister and it seemed fine. Twister was insanely overpowered. Insanely overpowered, yeah. I just believe that my playstyle with grenades is a little bit better and quicker. Mr. Jags with the 300 biddies. Thank you so very much, dude. Welcome in, bud. Hope you're well. Hope work is good. All right. Was there anything else for Willing Assault that I wanted to add? Let me just double check the skill tree because this is going to be my final check here. And if this is done, then we move on to Ice Strike. So the same way that we applied the logic for the support gem of the 2 bells, we want to apply the logic of the passive tree, and there are a few things that I'm still doubting if I'm going to go for. How is POB? Did POB update their shit or no? Ice Strike plus bell? Yeah, 100%. We're talking about the bells, yeah. No? Shit, I would love to see the numbers. I would love to see the numbers in here. Yeah, there's nothing new. I have been doing Act 1 for the last 7 days. Want to say the staggering palm with rage and faster attacks alone is cruising in Act 1 very smoothly. True. Yeah, that's pretty good as well, Vamp. Good call. Looking forward to Twister, a new skill I haven't played. You're going to have fun, man. Max roll is updated. Mobilytics is updated as well with the tree. But I cannot see my damage there. Con Wolf, welcome in, bud. Funky, welcome in. You got a shout out from Captain Lance and Dead Rabbit. They're drawing attention to your build. You and many several others, but nonetheless, they're sharing the love. Nice, man. Nice, nice, nice. Appreciate it. Thanks for letting me know. POB usually takes about a week to update. I know. I was hoping that they're going to be able to update a little bit quicker now that they have the information a little bit quicker. Are you going to be using Aldur's Legacy Rune? Probably. We'll see. Probably. Stormwave, my beloved. Yeah, we have a good Stormwave build that you can go for as well. Seems like I need a roll 2 specific modifiers on my dying hate. Uh-oh. Quite frankly, lose 10 skill points. Whoops. Fabs, welcome in. Good morning. 35 stream streak. Let's go. What a legend. Yeah, so my thought process here is we're getting the power charges. I am not 100,000% sure that I want both of them. I am 90% sure that I want both of them. So that extra 10% is going to be based on testing. However, with Falling Thunder, this is going to provide us with more combo, with combination with things like Culmination 2, Mantra of Destruction, and all that good stuff with combo. I think this is going to be nice, so we might actually keep them. Even though Deadly Force has been butchered, we are still going to go for it. Even though the Crushing Wave has been butchered, we're still going to go for it. Killer Instinct, I think, is good. Distracted Target is brilliant. We just need to utilize Blindside, and let me make sure that I have added Blindside on Whirling. I have indeed, and Culmination as well. So far, the logic works perfectly fine. Moving on, Spectral Ward, nothing changed. Everything is going to be fine. I am not 100% sure about the Soul Meridian, to be completely honest. 15% mana cost efficiency. Oh, thank you, Sinister. Gain deflection rating equal to 10% evasion rating, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to check that file later on, Sinister. Thank you, bud. Yo, Mr. Gamer. What's up? Are you going hybrid EVES endgame? I think so, Slippery. Yeah, I think so. I need to test. This is why I was about to get to that point that I'm a little bit confused, because they're adding really good defensives here. So it's kind of weird to drop Energy Shield or Evasion. POB has been working around the clock on updates in general. Their last update for their next release was 5 hours, but no tree on the branch yet. Okay, hey, as long as POB is working on it, I'm happy. It's good. I really, really hope that we at least get it tomorrow. Mana cost efficiency is very noticeable, to be honest. Yeah, I know. What I was trying, my logic behind this, I don't know if you guys like this node. The Soul Meridian, what it gives us is gain deflection rating of 10% of evasion rating. That means that if we get our evasion rating super high, this provides us with a really good mod. 8% faster start of ESR is also decent, because if we're going to focus on Energy Shield and Evasion, then ESR is going to be something decent for us. And then we have 15% increased mana cost efficiency. And all three of these nodes, these mods, can be actually used. And the reason why I'm thinking about this is getting 3 mods that are used versus just getting conservative casting is what I was actually thinking about. But yeah, I think Leech on Ring is going to be almost a must. And to be completely honest, I think we're going to respect the same thing, because I don't think the 10% the deflection here or 8% ESR is going to save our ass. So maybe we just save all of these points here for something a little bit better if we get a good leeching on the ring, like the one that I currently have on my main. Like something like this, 9% is going to be bonkers, but I mean, this is a tier 1, so we cannot really think about that, right? Reaper and Burger King, thank you both for the follow. Welcome in, guys. I was wondering, what is your take on Corbin's campaign setup? It looks super strong as an 100% monk start. Yeah, it's really good, man. It's really good. You should definitely do that if you want. 100% really good. It just uses the tech with, if I'm not mistaken, I haven't seen the guide, but if you said Corbin campaign, he's probably doing with something with Falling Thunder, Wing Blast tech, probably. Right? If that's the one, then yeah, it's good. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of combining like multiple different things to create a tech, but yeah, it's not bad. It's really good. Good morning, Turok. Are you considering Flicker? The amount of power charges you can get is OP, no? Yeah, I'm not a huge Flicker enthusiast, to be completely honest. But yeah, I know that a lot of people love it. I know that Flicker is very famous. So due to this build, I prefer using my points and everything on other stuff that we're going to figure out, like Falling Thunder and Charge Staff and whatever. But if you do prefer Flicker, then I gave you the option here that you can go for Flicker. Hello, Mr. Table. No hollow form? What do you mean? Hollow form is there. Oh, hollow form? Oh, shit. I thought you meant hollow palm technique. Sorry. Yeah, we're going to do another build. I cannot think about hollow form now. I'm just building stuff that we know that are going to work for the majority of the time, you know? By the way, Corbin referred questions on Monk Starter Guide to you, and I happily linked your guide to his chat. Oh, awesome, man. Yeah, no, it's, and it goes both ways, by the way, Fabs. You can let him know, and I would love to chat with him at some point about monks and stuff. But it goes both ways, man. I've said it yesterday, I said it 2 days ago, and I just said it today, and you just mentioned him again. If you guys need a build for super techie monk shit that you want to do, especially with Falling Thunder stuff and Flicker Strike, Corbin's your guy. 100,000%. Flicker would be amazing if you didn't have to walk back for the loot. Hey, there are a few things that I don't like about Flicker, and that's one of them, for example, but a lot of people love it. And 100%, I'm going to provide people with the thingy here. If you want to do that, do that. If you want more details into Flicker, just go to our boy Corbin, and that's it. Exactly 2 days left. Hey, we need to post that on our Discord for people to know that shit is coming. We're almost, holy moly, we're almost at 1,000 people for our giveaway, by the way, Chad. Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys are making me bad that I'm only going to give away 4 supporter packs. I should have gave like 10 supporter packs. And that's going to be like 1 for every 100 people. Too expensive though, dude. Probably next time. Where's the announcement? I don't want to use the announcement for this. Yeah, no, I'm not going to use it today. Forget about it. Icy just posted a banger of an announcement. I don't want to interrupt that. The gloves that increase call threshold goes crazy with lightning warp. True. Shatter palm flicker. You tell them, dude. You tell him, sequel. Yes, I didn't want to say anything. Yep, Sinister. Yeah, almost 1,000 people participating, dude. Our chances for the supporter packs are reducing drastically. Hey, dude, honestly, I'm sorry. I wish that I could have given you like twice as many. Soul said he wants you to use the bathroom at least 3 times this stream. Okay. Okay. Lightning Warp could be fun. True. Is there a reason Falling Thunder is not one of your league starters? Hold up. Yeah, I'm using it here. I'm using it here. I love Falling Thunder paired with Siphoning Strike. But I find it, like I tested MPK, if you have a better experience than me, please go ahead and use that build that you tried. But killing Palm Falling Thunder is pretty good. Personally, I feel that one of these 4 is faster. But That's, again, as I said before, Corbin's doing a banger of a leveling build with the Wing Blast tech and stuff like that you can go and follow for Falling Thunder. But if I'm only going to play Falling Thunder to collect them with Killing Palm, I don't know, man. I'm not a big fan. Yeah, but it's here. It's here. 100%. Stormwave. Siphoning with Falling Thunder. Easy. Are you cosplaying on League launch? Oh my god, is that a thing? Is cosplaying a thing? Oh my god. Wait, I need to see our martial artist. I need to draw inspiration. How the hell am I going to do it? I'm bald. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Just wear a robe. True. So is the Mong. Time to get the clippers out. Nope. Lucas, welcome in. I didn't see you there, bro. He looks very close to you. Wear a cape. Use a sheet. Yeah, I'm going to figure something out. All right. Nah, dude. I'll see what I'm going to do. I'll see. I'm lagging? I don't think I'm lagging. Glasses of robe is on then. You become perfect monk, definitely. Celestino, welcome in. Alrighty. So I think, yeah. So that was my thought process of the build. This is Stormwave for sure. So this is fine. Webcam is wonky at times. That's something that I need to upgrade ASAP. My website is my camera is dog shit, dude. Like, it's only good. Like, you guys don't see it pixelated, right? It looks pretty decent because it's small. If I go this, you can tell that it's that it needs updating. For sure. Do you have any sub goals for the subathon? No, I'm not going to do that because I want to focus on the end game. The sub goals are the winners of the giveaway. We're going to set, like, not sub goals, but milestones and stuff. I don't want to do push-ups and dance around and whatever. I heard some people saying that with martial artists, we can generate combos with Stormwave. Is that true? Outside Combat Frenzy? Is it outside Combat Frenzy or with Combat Frenzy? Because with Combat Frenzy and Resonance, you can, of course. Because what you need for Combat Frenzy is for you to electrocute them, and that's what Stormwave's doing. So yeah, you can 100% do that. 100% you could do that. And also you could do that with Mantra of Destruction, actually, now that I think about it. Lucky you, just a chill stream in which we enjoy new content together. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I wanted to get to the end game. I wanted to play the game, you know what I mean? Not interrupted every single day. And then Sunday, I'm still in the campaign, you know what I mean? Now, I could do some jumping jacks. We don't need a goal for that. And wow, can't wait. I know, Lucas. A lot of stuff. You would look good with a mohawk. With a new combo ascension, all attacks build combo. With a new, the combo ascensions. Yeah, that's right. No. I thought he was talking about the leveling. This early, before like 22. If you're gonna ascend, then sure. If that's what you mean, Yuko, absolutely, dude. Look at this. I don't know why everything's so laggy. Why is everything so laggy, dude? Do I have... Oh, it's probably Mobilytics, man. It's probably Mobilytics working on stuff. Let me just check this. Martial Adept, dude. And Martial Master. That one right there. Those two nodes are going to be big for the combo generation. Everyone in the world is using MOBA today? Yeah, I guess so. Heretic Gaming Dad with a follow. Welcome in. Yeah, Celestina, I see it. Every League streamers have dressed up for launch first 2 minutes. Holy shit, these are good. You want me to compete with this? What the hell is this? This is really good. 5 months ago. Oh, this is for 0.4? Dead rabbit? Oh my god. They're, oh my god. They are going full in. Bro, I was just thinking like put on a piece of my curtain and call it a day. Like, okay, Gazzy, okay, yeah, okay. Oh my god, dude. What am I looking at? Nah, you guys are crazy. No, 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 no. What do you mean? Absolutely, bro. What? Damn. What are you gonna play after 41? Probably Whirling Assault. I think it's easier to get it online. 4 Boop Scorp incoming. No. 4-titted Ziri has ended, dude. That era is gone. We're now the martial artist era, all right? Mohawks and shit like that, okay? And weird stances waving in the air. That's the era that we're in right now, okay? And monkeys for pets. Yeah. You see? I am lagging whenever I open the passive tree of Mobalytics. That's when I'm lagging. You see? I'm going to do it again. All right, lag, no lag, no lag, no lag. What about now? Martial artist appears, lag. There it is. Martial artist OP already. See? All right, we're done with this build. Anyway, let's proceed. We're literally not doing absolutely anything. I appreciate that you update your changelog. Wish more people did that. Oh, thank you, man. You're one of the few that are telling me that they're reading the changelogs. Hell yeah, dude. Is that because martial art is so slow? No. I don't have an answer, but good one. All right, you guys told me that there's a couple of new videos. Is that right? Let's go and check them out. I haven't seen them. I was busy with IRL shit. Where do I find the new stuff? Become a rune seeker. All right, this has been playing on its own because I haven't seen it. Let me pause.
Shapes, inscriptions. These are my life's work. The more I studied, the more I began to see similar shapes in the stars above. It was then that I dedicated myself to becoming a rune seeker.
As Pharaoh so kindly explained, runes are very powerful and ancient inscriptions, and they can be socketed into your items to grant them more power. During the League, inscribing symbols into remnants will let you choose between a bunch of different crafting runes that you can use to enhance your items. When you come across a remnant, it has a number of slots ranging from 2 to 7. The more slots, the more powerful the remnant encounter, but the more options you'll have to choose between. At the start of the game, you might find yourself crafting simple damage or resistance runes that are available at a lower level than you would normally be able to get them, giving you a decent power boost. But things quickly get more interesting. There are 22 runes for adding or modifying Runic Ward, a new resource that can protect you from death. Using these runes, you can add an extra defensive layer, or turn your Runic Ward into an offensive weapon using Kalguran runic skills. There are also 13 runes that add powers specific to weapon types, like this one which gives a chance for grenades to explode a second time. Or this one, which gives you a new buff called Druidic Prowess, when heavy stunning enemies. In addition, there are 22 runes designed to give you power at low levels, like this one which gives you a bunch of elemental resistances, or this one which gives you a ton of spirit. These runes are designed to be powerful, but drop off in value as you level up. They're great for power leveling a second character in the League. We also have 6 runes that can be used to expand the pool of...
Hold up. You don't just pull up like this and expect me to not pause. Can roll chronomancy modifiers, marksman, decay, berserking, destruction, and soul. Medved's tending. Place into an empty augment socket in a pair of gloves to apply its effect to that item. Once socketed, it cannot be retrieved or replaced. So the first one is pair of boots, gloves, body armor, weapon, and then helmet. This is a huge change to campaign, especially the second time you play through this. You doing Shadow Clone Jutsu or nah? Hey, dude. 100% we are. But
Modifiers
probably later on.
used when doing high-level crafting. So for example, you can socket Katla's Gloom into some gloves, and it will enable the crafting of a bunch of new decay modifiers that can be used for damage over time builds. After socketing one of this type of rune, use regular Exalts or Chaos Orbs to try and craft the new mods. There are also several runes that have one-off powerful effects on items, but are bound forever into the socket. Like this one, which allows any item to gain another suffix. Or this one, which allows you to create a dual socket.
What? Hold up. Hold up.
There are also several runes that have one-off powerful effects on items, but are bound.
Socket bound, +1 suffix modifier allowed. Place into an empty augment socket in any equipment to apply its effect to that item. Once socketed, it cannot be retrieved. So does this mean that the standard is going to be 7 modifiers, or does that mean that it's going to be 4 suffixes and 2 prefixes? What does this mean? I'm talking about the first one. So it just adds an additional modifier as a suffix. It doesn't 7 mods. Insane.
Forever into
Okay.
the socket. Like
Okay,
this one,
good.
which allows any item to gain another suffix.
Okay. Yep, that's 7.
Or this one, which allows you to create a dual socket.
This is insane. I mean, I know that they take a socket's place, but I mean, adding a jewel onto your gloves, bro. And I didn't see anywhere that it says there's a limit. Is there a limit to these?
Or this one, which allows you to create a...
Limited to 1. There is. Yeah. Never mind. There is a limit. There is a limit to 1, chat. You cannot go for more for the jewels. So yeah, if you have gloves and you have 3 slots, 3 sockets on the gloves, you hit 1 with a jewel, you hit 1 with a +1 suffix or +1 prefix, because I'm pretty sure that we're going to get a +1 prefix as well. And then the third socket is going to be a normal rune that you're going to be using. Can we do all jewels or only the basic ones? That's a good question. I mean, it says jewel. I don't think it specifies to create a jewel socket. Jewel destroys all all augments. Oh, my bad. Okay. Okay, so what if then, Thurlow, here's a question for you. What if we do this first and then you corrupt it and you get a second one? That could be an option, right? Yeah, you're right. I didn't see that. It does destroy all the augments. Sorry, I didn't see that. Unknown how it works, I guess. Do you think it's going to work, though? Corruptions
There
afterwards?
are also several runes that have one-off powerful effects on items.
This one does not have a limit, though. Wow, okay. So you can potentially have 9 mods. But I think it would be possible. I think so, too. We'll see, yeah. If we get +1 to prefix, doesn't that mean attackers will be greatly overpowered compared to casters? Since you can use the +1 thingy on all equipments? Probably. But let's see. Yeah. It doesn't say destroy all augments to add equal amount of jewel sockets. No, it doesn't. You destroy all to add 1, right? I guess.
But are bound
Let's see.
forever into the socket. Like this one, which allows any item to gain another suffix.
That's true. Thurlow has a good point. You can also craft the 7 mod item first with the +1 on the previous hit that you did, the +1 suffix, and then you can add the jewel. I don't think that that's going to destroy the 7th suffix, the 7th mod. Surly's Triumph is going to be 1, limit to 1. What's Surly's Triumph? Oh, this one? Okay. So exceptional items suck unless they have extra quality. I see. Hey, just wanted to thank you for recommending Corbin yesterday. I like his stuff. Yeah. There you go, man. I bet the jewel one will eat the suffix. You think? How is it gonna recognize which suffix it needs to eat? I don't think so. I don't think that the suffix is gonna be removed, to be honest.
This one, which allows any item to gain another suffix. Or this one, which allows you to create a jewel socket.
Hold up. Give me 1 second. If this... What am I seeing here? Why am I seeing 2 if he already hit it?
Money.
What was that? Holy shit. Yo. Klima.
Thank you for being such a nice dude, content creator, inspiration, and most important, a good friend. I don't care if you have 1 or 1,000 viewers, you can always count on me and I'm ready if you need me. Less than 3.
Dude, thank you so very much, man. W donation, even bigger W message. Thank you so very much, man. Much love, respect, peace, and that's that. Thank you, Klima. Damn. Get a room. Thank you, dude. Thank you. New webcam is here. Yeah, I guess so. Only 350 more to go. So, what is this? What am I looking at here? No, Klima, you need to use your favorite emo now. It's something with people feet stuff. That's what you got to do so we don't cringe out the rest of chat. They destroyed the socket. Yeah, what is this one here? Is this just an indication that it adds the jewel? I see. Okay, so it's not an additional one. Okay, got it. Got it.
Series of runes that can convert any elemental mod from one element to another.
This is what we need for Ice Strike. Boys, get your divines ready, or whatever the new currency is going to be, since they going to probably nerf divines. Breath of Eldor. We got to find this bad boy. Martial weapon, wand, or staff. When socketed, transforms all fire and lightning modifiers to equivalent cold modifiers. That's what we need, boys. That is what we need. In that case, 1 jewel socket and 3 rune sockets. Yeah, you socket the plus affix rune on an exceptional base. Use the other slot to socket the jewel runes, which will create another socket only for jewels. And if lucky enough, you can corrupt and get a 4th. I guess so, yeah. But don't forget that whenever you hit it with a jewel, it's going to destroy everything else in there. Can we jewel rune be used on a grasping ring new base? Can it? On a ring? I think there's a way. I think there's a way with a Genesis tree, no? Can you socket that into your body with new monk thing? Which, this? I don't think so. Because we don't have a weapon that's going to take the fire and the lightning damage from. Is it going to be insane again? Like 0.2, let's go Sakema farming again. Let's go. No, I don't think we're going to be able to if we're Hollow Palm. Some say all equipment. It's socket bound, you can't replace it, gotcha. One is the rune, the other is the jewel. First is the rune, second jewel, but it keeps the rune slot to replace it if you want. Aha, I see. Okay, understood. Hello, happy, welcome in, bud. Which one? Betrayal of Aldor. Transforms all fire, cold, and lightning modifiers on the item into equivalent chaos modifiers.
There's even a rune that can upgrade any other rune, allowing you to upgrade them beyond the normal limit. Allowing you to upgrade them beyond the normal limit.
What just happened there?
There's even a rune that can upgrade any other rune, allowing you to upgrade.
So the 60 to maximum life became 75 to maximum life.
Normal limit.
Yep, okay.
The last one I want to show you today is Aldur's Legacy. a special rune that can be socketed into any Kalguran or Ezomite unique to destroy it, but create a new rune that takes some of the properties of that unique. So for example, use this on a Trampletoe to create a Legacy of Trampletoe rune. Sock it into any boots and, just like the unique it came from, you'll deal 10% of overkill damage to all enemies in a 2-meter radius. Or how about the Legacy of Twisted Empyrean? Destroy a Twisted Empyrean and you can add cold damage based on your maximum mana to any weapon. With Aldur's Legacy, you can create another 100 or so runes with all sorts of unique effects.
That's such a genius idea, by the way. Take shit uniques that have good effects and give them value. That's literally the formula right here. Right? It's a genius way of fixing uniques. Lowered values, but still value. Yeah, it gives some value to the uniques, right? Yeah, it is, Sinister. Yeah. Now imagine you can upgrade the unique items, runes. Probably you can. That would be insane. Torchlight already has this, and they took some notes, I guess. Why not? I didn't know that about Torchlight. It's one of the only RPGs that I haven't played this year. I would love to get into it at some point, but hey, man, if they're getting if a massive ass game like this and GG are taking notes from other games, why not? Absolutely love it. Let's improve the game. Why not? Good.
At this point, you might be thinking, that's a lot of.
Look at the new ritual tab, dude. I like that. Is Klima here? Bro, I told you. Nice. I don't know why I'm excited so much for a simple sash tab. But holy, this looks clean, dude. Nice.
Making this crafting system significantly better. Explore everything runes have to.
It's socket tabs, correct. Correct. And I see here that there's multiple different forms, so I'm assuming it's going to be the normal runes that we have now. It's going to be the new ones and everything else in between, right? Pretty good stuff, man. Very, very clean. I love it. I was looking at it today, and I was sure they're going to add more tabs. I didn't know that they're going to do it like this. This is so much better. It's bigger, it's brighter, it's easier to read, to understand. Do we have to pay for it? I don't think that you have to pay for it if you already have it. If you don't have it currently, then yes, you have to pay for it. The right icon looks like a BIS currency. True. They haven't announced it, it'll go on sale. Nah, but I mean, if you already have the rune, I mean, that's going to be an upgrade, right? We can use the fragment tab from PO1, correct? Yes. Even if it... No, Raphael. That's why I said it quickly. Yeah. If you have it, you're not going to pay. Okay, pretty good video. There's one thing that I think I saw somewhere here that I want to revisit real quick. What did I see that may be...
Socket it into your items to grant them more power.
Okay, I saw the fire resistance.
During the league, inscribing symbols into remnants will...
Here, first pause that I want to hear your opinion. Do you guys think that we're always going to have this little RP of like 3 to 5 seconds where a character is going to bang onto this shit before it starts? Do you think it's always going to be like this? Yes, nope. I think that's what it's going to be. No, yes, I think so. Yeah, most probably. Okay, majority are positive that that's going to be. Only first time they show it, after without. Maybe first playthrough. Okay, let me see if it's going to be too bad. Let me see the flow. I'm not going to interrupt it. Let me just see the flow here.
Your items to grant them more power. During the league, inscribing symbols into remnants will let you choose between a bunch of different crafting runes that you can use to enhance your items.
Yeah. Okay. That's a little bit too slow. Yeah, that's a little bit too slow. I don't think it's going to remain like this throughout the whole thing. Imagine you're blasting in the end game and you just stop. Hey, breach, monsters, wait. Marshal of Zesht, sit the fuck down. Hold up. Wait, stop moving. Okay, here we go. And you continue. I mean, I don't think that's how it's... Yeah, I don't think it's going to be in the end game like that, bro. Look at this one, the bonus award. Okay, let's see.
Come across a remnant. It has a number of slots ranging from...
Okay, so this is... am I right to assume that this is the Hunted Grounds in Act 1? Rune shape combination, lesser iron. Yeah, it has to be Act 1. Lesser stone, lesser body. And then bonus reward, 1 exalted orb. Which, Key, correct me if I'm wrong. First of all, welcome. Second, correct me if I'm wrong. Exalted orb is a guaranteed in Hunted Grounds, in Abyss, and the Temple. Right? So this might actually confirm that all the guaranteed rewards that we know of are going to remain as they are. Brilliant. So we know that we're getting a regal orb out of this in the cemetery. We're getting an exalted orb in here. We're getting a greater jeweler's orb in Act 4. All the guarantees are there. So this is on top of the list. Get a thing, get a thing. Yeah. But you understand what I mean. It's a bonus reward that previously, if you just did the temple, it would have dropped anyway. And these could have dropped as well. Because you're not going to get this and this and this. I think you just craft 1 out of the 3, right? Yeah. Correct. Okay, beautiful. So you choose one of the 3. So for our case, is a 100% guaranteed Iron Rune for the body armor, for example, and then an Exalted Orb is a guaranteed. Ooh, Bix. Do you think Ice Shot has enough damage for Zarok 5 to 6 men? I think you can pull your weight with other people, but do you mean carrying 5 to 6 men? I'm not 100% sure. 100% iron. Yep. Okay, nice.
2 to 7. The more slots...
Here, this is... What am I looking at? I don't think this is... I don't think this is Act 1's Freythorn, right? This has to be the endgame if there's 7 of them. Oh, is it Freythorn? This is maps, right? It has to be maps. Yeah, it has to be endgame, bro. Yeah, no. Greater Orb of Transmutation. Yep. Maps. Yep. Maps. Never mind. Level 19. Yeah, sorry. Level 19. Yeah, I didn't read that. Okay. I just saw the area and I saw these. My bad. Okay, Uncut Skill Gem. So you choose one of these. Mind Rune, Ward Rune, Uncut Skill Gem 19. 3 Greater Orb of Transmutation. 1 Passion of Aldur. Yeah, I didn't see the level 19 gem. And the Greater Orb. These kind of suck, except for the last one. Yeah, which is the hardest one to do, obviously. Yeah. But this could be something, though, bro. Like, it depends on what kind of map he's in.
The more powerful the Remnant encounter, but the more options you'll have to choose between. The more powerful the Remnant encounter, but the...
Yeah, this is okay. Yeah, never mind. Level 19 gem is not bad, but yeah, now I understand what Passion of Aldur is. It's not even remotely close. Yeah, 100% closure. Good thing they thought about that.
More
yeah.
options you'll have to choose between. At the start of the game, you might find yourself crafting simple damage or resistance runes that are available at a lower level than you would normally be able to get them, giving you a decent power boost. But things quickly get more interesting. There are 22 giving you a decent power boost runes that are available at a lower level than you would normally be able to get.
There you go. It starts immediately, chat. What do you mean it's going to be the same thing? There's no animation here. There's no animation. Yeah, we're good. Rune shape combinations, 1 desert rune, 1 robust rune, 4 blacksmith whetstones, all shit rewards. You get your guaranteed right here, uncut spirit gem, level 5. I mean, it's not bad. 4 blacksmith whetstones at this stage, I think is pretty good. And this is the stage before the quarry, right, Key? Before the quarry, where usually you get this blacksmith whetstones, getting 4 of them right here, plus the guaranteed uncut spirit gem at level 5, is perfectly fine. It's not bad. Yeah. It's good. It's good. Third reward here is a no-brainer, plus this, easy peasy.
Crafting simple damage or resistance runes that are available at a lower level than you would normally be able to get them, giving you a
This is Vestiri Outskirts, yeah, which is the beginning of Act 2, correct.
decent power boost. But things quickly get more interesting.
I wonder how hard a druid start would be. Why would it be? It's really good, bro. Just grab yourself Entangle, get yourself Volcano, and GG's. Yeah, druid is really good, Creed. 100,000%.
There are
And
22
Wolf as well is really good, yeah.
runes for adding or modifying Runic Ward, a new resource that can protect you from death. Using these runes, you can add an extra defensive layer, or turn your Runic Ward into an offensive weapon using Kalguran runic skills. But things quickly get more interesting. They're giving you a decent power boost, but things quickly get more interesting than you would normally be able to. Yourself crafting simple damage or resistance runes that are available at a lower level than you would normally be able to get them, giving you a decent power boost. But things quickly get more interesting. There are 22...
What just happened? I'm sorry that I'm going through this, but still, when I just noticed it now as well, I'm sorry that I'm going back and forth, but what is happening here, chat? Why? What is this lightning effect around his character? I don't see anything here. He's got the bolts, gas grenade, explosive grenades. This is before him talking about wards. Is that his E skill? No, his E skill... Well, I don't think so. Yeah, that's bolts. Play it again. I'm playing it now. All right. I'm shutting up. Look at this.
You might find yourself crafting simple damage or resistance runes that are available at a lower level than you would normally be able to get them, giving you a decent power boost. But things quickly get more interesting.
What was that? Was that an effect from the monsters, or did he pop that?
To get them. Giving you a decent power boost. But
I think it's this. I think it's this dude right here, maybe. Shitting lightning stuff on him. Yeah, yeah, there it is. Shock. Yeah, the debuff. Yeah, okay.
Quickly get more interesting.
Yeah, okay, so it's an enemy thing. All right, good. That was so subtle. I was like, what the hell is going on? Okay, good.
There are 22 runes for adding or modifying Runic Ward, a new resource that can protect you from death. Using these runes...
Here's the ultimate question for this, since we're on the topic of Runic Ward, because you cannot see behind me. There it is. How do you guys feel about that? What do you guys think about Runic Ward? Am I the only one who's not that excited about it, or... The only thing that I'm a tiny bit excited for is to see the Kalguran skills. That's about it. I think that Runic Ward is going to be kind of a baity defensive. Personal take. How do you guys feel about this? Same. I won't die, so it doesn't matter to me. Okay. I'm excited for the skills, not the life shield thingy. Okay, same here. Runic Ward looks meh. Okay, I'm super excited, but that's because I'm going to be immortal. Okay. Skill, yes, but I'm not really willing to rely on Runic Ward. It's okay. Very good to avoid one taps and campaigns, since it will be comparable to total pull. Good quality of life. Yeah, but you do need to sacrifice your base. And I guess a lot of builds are going to be okay with that, right, Closure? Because personally, I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with sacrificing evasion and energy shield for my body armor for Runic, because Runic is definitely not going to help my Hollow Palm, whereas EVES will. So for me, it's less of a encouragement, if that makes sense. Have to see if any of the skills are worth it. Otherwise, it's odd. It's like a reverse ES, true. I think there's going to be one guy on one build that will break the game with it. Yeah, but that guy's going to go full on, right? It'll get used for utility, not defense, I imagine. I'm waiting to see it in the game, to be honest. Probably going to skip it. Hello, Mr. Toasty. Welcome into Mr. B as well. I'm still considering warrior, so extra immortality is always good. Bro, I think you're not going to need it. Honestly, Funky, the buffs, and I think chat can agree with me, the buffs to armor and the buffs to armor to elemental damage are so strong. Like, almost half of your nodes now are giving you armor increase. I think you're not going to need it. That's only high, and levels, they're just adding. Yeah, maybe. Good against one-shot monkey. I'm not thinking about hardcore, by the way. I have to say this. Hardcore, I think this is going to be real good, obviously. Bay, welcome in, bud. Exceptional Corrupted Brass done will give you 80% runic ward to your 1k runic ward. That's big. To be fair, can we judge the ward without knowing how we can craft ward on the items? No, we can't. No. We're just judging and just talking shit, or just discussing it with basically all the information that we currently have, just to see, to pick the, the vibe. Let's see what YouTube thinks about this. Good for the campaign, won't notice ward in endgame. Same, didn't care defensively. Maybe good with Blood Mage. Is POB updated too? No, unfortunately. It wasn't earlier this morning. No, it's not. Maybe on EV. Yeah, maybe. It's okay, but how can you cast skills if you don't know how much you have? It's behind your life, not overtop it. We need to see. Yeah, for that, we definitely need to test it. It's under life, so no way to care if it's not too good. True. True. I wonder how it's going to affect the skills. I think what they said, and correct me if I'm wrong, Chad, is that you're gonna need to spend runic ward in order for you to use the Calguran skills. That's basically what it is. And yes, it does. Obiko. Anybody who's gonna be farming Sekemas is gonna benefit out of this, because that's gonna help you with your honor. If I remember correctly, they also specified that as well. All speculation, but it could be insane if good skills added. Yeah, that's the only thing that I'm excited for. Yes, that's correct, Kosti, but that's going to be like an additional layer. So you have energy shield, you have health. If you deplete the energy shield, then you start depleting the life. If you deplete the life, then your runic ward kicks in. And if your runic ward is depleted, then you die. Do you know how to find or craft new gloves? Facebreaker for the monk. Facebreaker should be on POE2 0.5. I'm not 100% sure, but let's check it. So you're going to be using maces on the monk? Is that what your plan is? Here it is, Facebreaker. And you can check shit here if you want to. I'll send you the link. Here you go, man. Not just the skills, but supports also add ward spend. That's right, back. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, so support gems, Kalguran support gems, and Kalguran skills are both going to be using wards. Welcome in, McRoy. Base is level 1 mittens for space breakers. Start picking them. Yeah, we need to add them in our filter. We need to create a filter, guys. I'm going to create a filter either today or tomorrow. I'm going to be taking temporal rift, which means if something really bad hurts me, I revert back more easily. Nice. So all the Calguran skills use the ward, is that right? Correct. That's the cost. For anybody who's still confused about the Calguran skills, there are 21 new Calguran skills and a bunch of new Calguran supports that both are going to have a spender. It's not going to be mana. It's not going to be shit like that, reservation. It's going to be spending runic ward. If you don't have runic ward, you're not going to be able to press that skill. So in order for you to use the skills, the new skills, the Calguran skills, you need to spend runic ward. And who knows, by the way, Chad, we might actually have like a beautiful, cool, new runic, not runic, but Calguran skill for the monk that's going to just tie perfectly to the puzzle. And all of a sudden now, we need to think about getting runic wards. Are these official, Celestina? Oh, it's not all of them. Okay. So here's what it says, yeah? Harness the power of Calguran rune crafting to create Calguran skills. Let me just put the music while I'm reading this shit. These skills combine ancient runes with corruption derived whatever from Triskelion Cascade, triggering your next spell multiple times. Oh wait, these are actually important. Hold up. These skills combine ancient runes with corruption-derived gems to create powerful effects, from Triskelion Cascade, triggering your next spell multiple times, to Frost Flame Nova, transforming Ignite into Frostfire. Calguran skills cost runic ward, have no color, and ignore attribute or weapon requirements, making them usable by any class. So whether we're Quarterstaff Monk or we're Fistfuck Monk, we can use them. Added 21 Calguran skills that can be crafted from remnants. So these are the remnants that we saw before, the little ding, ding, ding on the little thingy, yeah? Animus Exchange, whatever that is. Animus Splinters, so that's going to be something ranged. Bitter Dead, Conductive Runes, Detonate Living, Eternal March, Explosive Skywall, Triskelion Cascade is the one that they're featuring. Oh, I skipped a sentence. Holy eyes. Fragments of the Past, Frost Flame Nova. This is the one. How much does it cost? 93 ward. So you need to spend 93 ward. So here's a question, if anybody understood this a little bit better. Is this a reservation like Spirit? Or every single time that I want to click on this shit, it's going to be using 93 ward? Mana. Gotcha. Every time. Okay, got it. Got it. So if you literally have like 200 ward, you can use this skill twice. I'm just giving an example with the cost that it currently has. And this shit, what does it do? Unleash a wave of volatile ice that feeds on flames. While the wave doesn't deal damage, the ice latches onto ignited enemies, refreshing the duration of their active ignite and rapidly freezing them, but preventing them from being ignited further until the ignite expires. Bro, this is not that bad. If you have, correct me if I'm wrong, monks, if we have fire damage on the quarterstaff, if you add something like Herald of Ash into our build with things like Whirling Assault, and you're dealing Ignite, this could be added in so you can also freeze them, which is going to help you activate Way of the Mountain, which is immobilizing, right? But again, I'm not going to, obviously we're not going to do that first thing. There's other ways to activate the mountain, but that's just a thought, right? But that's the thought process behind this. Okay, moving on. Then we have Grim Pillars, Hollow Shell. %10 more freeze builder for each 1% of enemy's element threshold dealt by affected ignites. Cast time is 0.7 seconds. 4.5 meter radius, 12% hit chance on the crit for the volatile ice. Okay. Hollow Shell. What is this? Sacrifice your runic ward to send out an energy pulse that grants nearby allies guard. I'm not playing anybody's support. Spirit too thin, scaling ignite and freeze build up to make that work. Yeah. EO group play. Says the support main. What is this? Character crisis, Celestino? What's happening? In theory, yes. Yeah. Now, back massage, what I meant is, in point 4, I played something very similar to what I just said now, where I had Whirling Assault, focusing on all 3 of the elements, and the way that I did that is fire damage. Do I have it here to show you? Fire damage, cold damage, lightning damage on my rings, both of the rings. So I had massive fire damage, and the same applied to, if I'm not mistaken, on my quarterstaff. Lightning here, never mind. So I had another quarterstaff with fire, and then I was getting Trinity, and all the spells right here. So I was definitely burning their ass, and it was igniting. And we might actually go to Echoing Frost, so you just get this bad boy, and you get yourself Ignite. So if we do ignite them consistently with Whirling Assault, then you can add this here for freezing further. That was my thought process, in theory. 1800 is minimum. To trigger, you mean? I don't think I have it now, because I changed the build. Never mind. No, that's at least. Yeah, no, I had it at some point. What skin is this? Oh, this is the Stormborn. A lot of people love this skin, by the way. A lot of people are asking me in the YouTube comments, Discord, everything. Yeah, Stormborn, brother.
Well, hello there, you sexy beast.
PBX Guy, thank you very much for using your Prime over here, man. And your lovely comment. Thank you. 2 months in a row. Thank you, bud. Love the guide. Thank you. Moving on. Repulsion. Area skills have 20% chance to knock enemies back on hit. 20% increased spell area damage. Eight Calgren supports that can be crafted from remnants. I have a feeling that the monk is going to be using the supports more than the skills. Let's see what they have here. There's only 2 options. Oh. Full stun build with Whirling Assault might benefit to this. This could be potentially... Huh. Oh, wow. This is not bad for physical damage, dude. So you use an additional 20% of your maximum runic ward. Yeah, I can 100,000% see what Key was saying before. There is going to be a build out there. There's probably going to be utilizing runic infusion, which means that it's going to be juicing runic ward to the skies, and then if runic ward goes to something ridiculously crazy, like I don't know, 5k or 10k or whatever whatever something ridiculous is, I don't know what it is, but let's say 10k, this is going to be using 20% of that 10k as a cost. And the higher the cost is, you're getting 25% physical damage equal to that runic ward cost.
Well, hello there, you sexy beast.
So much still to discover. Yeah. Tess Ninja with a follow and the Prime. Thank you for using the Prime here, man. I follow you on YouTube. Just realized you're over here. Thank you, man. Welcome in. Yeah, this is cool. Anyway, those are the runic ward stuff. Cool. Cool. All right, we established that.
Add an extra defensive layer.
Ward stacking support, exactly. Mana stacking runic ward build. Yeah, bro, imagine if there's something like... convert your mana to a runic ward or some shit like that. It'd be pretty crazy, I think. Gain 2 druidic prowess when you heavy stun a rare or unique. Druid prowess is a stacking buff which grants 10% increased skill speed and causes hits with spell damage to grant 3 rage per stack for 10 seconds. Yeah, 10% grenades triggering twice, correct. Drops at 1 p.m. Yeah, PDT. 1 p.m. PDT, Lucas. I think that's 8 p.m. UTC. Druidic Prowess is a stacking buff which grants 10% increased skill speed and causes hits with spell damage to grant 3 rage per stack for 10 seconds. Nice. It is. Yeah, it probably is, Melio. Okay, cool. And there's another video. Is that right, chat? Is there another video that they posted? Let me just like this one. Great reveal. Great stuff. Rise to the challenge. Oh boy, I'm going to love this. I'm going to love this 100%. This is the only video that they posted. I don't see any other posts here. Wait, Did I even watch these? I think I didn't watch these. Holy shit. I'm behind. Free weekend, free cosmetic. Okay, we're going to watch them all. Give me a second. Let me just go over this.
In Return of the Ancients, we're adding a set of challenges for the first time to a POE2 league. Every 2 challenges you complete will give you a piece of the Knight of Aldur armor set, so it's worth giving them a shot. To check out your progression and requirements to complete a challenge, just hit H to open up the challenges screen. There are 8 challenges in all, and they progress from pretty easy to pretty hard.
So we click on H. What does H open now? Nothing. Okay, good.
To complete the Rune Seeker, you'll need to find a challenge. Just hit H to open up the challenges screen. There are 8 challenges in all, and they progress from pretty easy to pretty hard. To complete the Rune Seeker, you'll need
Oh, they're gonna explain it? Okay.
to find remnants with an ever-growing number of slots and use them to craft new items. The 7-slot crafts can be pretty challenging, with 6 waves of enemies, so attempting one of these fights could require some skill. Throughout the campaign, there are many optional bosses. To complete the Hunter, you will need to hunt down 6 of them. The last 2, Akthi the Final Sting and Anundur the Sandworm, can be pretty tough to find, being in the Kari Crossing. In order to track them down, follow the dry riverbed. You'll find their arena at the end.
Honestly, Happy, we literally thought the same thing. I didn't say it. I stopped myself from saying it. When he said you're going to need some skill to defeat the waves, I was literally about to say, or a working build. Closure, I read what you said. I read what you said about the conversion of the elemental damage. We need to test it, bro. We need to test it in POB and see if we're going to lose damage and how it's going to work. Nizzy, what's up? Mr. B, if you feel out of the loop, man, if you go to my YouTube channel, you should be able to see TLDR on the patch notes. That might actually catch you up a little bit quicker.
The Ascendant requires you to gain all 8 points.
Test Ninja, yeah, of course. On Friday, we're gonna play together. We're gonna start the league together, and you can watch here so you can get the drops. Of course, I'm gonna have a subathon, and I'll have a massive giveaway going. So if you haven't joined the giveaway, make sure that you guys join. We're closing into 1,000 participants, by the way. So
Of your Ascendancy class by doing Ascendancy trials. Getting the final set of points can be pretty challenging though. You'll either need to defeat Zarok on the 4th level of the Trial of the Sekimas, or defeat the Trial Master from the Trial of Chaos by finding all 3 keys. Of the 2, the Trial of Chaos will take you much longer due to having to run the trial multiple times, but the Trial of the Sekimas is more challenging, so you'll have to decide which of these 2 paths to take. The Reliquarian is simple. Identify 50 different unique items. Having a tough time finding uniques? Jardo, the Atlas Master, has a lot of abilities that specialize.
I don't know why. I mean, it's his game, and I'm not believing him. I don't believe him. What do you mean? It's going to be very difficult. You need to fight the final boss of Sekimus.
in finding them.
Okay.
To complete the Artisan, you'll need to use a bunch of different crafting items, all of which come from Remnant encounters.
Easy.
For the Cartographer, you'll need to
this looks
allocate
so
your
good.
entire Atlas tree, all 300 nodes.
Well, hello
You can do this
there,
the slow
you
way,
sexy
by completing all
beast.
the maps inside the fortress, but there's another way too. Each time you defeat the Arbiter of Divinity, you'll gain the ability to automatically complete a large section of the fortress.
This is very important. I'm going to listen to this shit again because this is pretty important. 10 Spirit on the boots. Yeah. It is for sure. Lupol, welcome in, bud. I agree, villain. Also, Ebby with the sub. Thank you, I appreciate you, bud. Thanks for the sub.
Completing all the maps inside the fortress, but there's another way too. Each time you defeat the Arbiter of Divinity, you'll gain the ability to automatically complete a large section of the fortress. Find keys to his fight by searching for citadels in the Atlas. Each of them have.
Oh, heck, okay. I have a question here so we can plan our endgame mechanics a little bit more. Some people might not care, but I do. Question. If you kill the Pinnacle, Arbiter, Divinity, whatever, the new guy, the golden boy, if you defeat that, you complete the fortress, does that mean you complete all the maps within the fortress, therefore you unlock all of the points of those maps that you would have gotten if you did one by one? Is that what it means? You get all the points from the box exactly? Easy. Okay. Okay. Cool. So it's 100,000% what we could be spamming to just get all the points before starting to actually pay attention and care about maps as spamming. Yeah.
Divinity, you'll gain the ability to automatically complete a large section of the fortress.
How do we do that?
Find keys to his fight by searching for citadels in the Atlas. Each of them have big glowing beams so you can see them in the fog. After fighting him 4 times, the entire fortress will be completed.
But we're not going to get the rewards from the maps. I don't mind. The rewards from the maps are going to be pretty dog, in my personal experience so far in point 1, 2, 3, and 4, if you don't add stuff in the Atlas tree. So it's always been the case. You go to the end game as quickly as you possibly can. You start farming the maps, but you don't juice the maps because the main point was to go to the Nexuses, get as many Atlas points as you can. Don't use your tablets. Don't use your shit. Don't juice the maps. Just do the corruptions, get the Atlas points. Whenever you finish with the Atlas points, you start juicing stuff. So this is going to be very similar. I never had 4 beams on my map at once. That was fake. No, it's not. They said that they fixed the citadels. At least the first ones, they're gonna be stationed in front of you. You're gonna be able to see them, brother. You have a loot filter for leveling. Loot filter is in guide is up to date. It's gonna be the one. It's not actually in the guide, bro. If you click on the loot filter in the guide, copy loot filter here, and you paste it, it's gonna open my full filters on the official POE2 here. It's gonna open this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete all of these, the stricts and everything, so we don't get confused. Let me just do it now, actually. Uber strict, I'm gonna keep that. Temple, I'll delete that. I'm gonna delete everything else. I'm just gonna keep one. And yes, I'm gonna be updating the Scorp start for sure. I'm gonna be updating that one. Definitely. And then I'm going to provide you with just that filter into the mobalytics.
And last but certainly not least, the Vanquisher. This challenge requires...
Just to quickly answer to chat because it's important questions. Yes, I am going to create a new filter, or I'm just going to update mine because I don't think there's anything wrong with mine. I'm just going to update it for 0.5. And yes, I'm doing a martial artist build. You can find my build if you type build or monk, and you can find the filter if you type filter with a command, you guys. Thanks to Scorp, I learned how to run early maps properly. I was doing it wrong this whole time. Yeah, so now in the end game, I'm speculating again. The end game is not here. The league is not here. We need to see it. But I do believe that we're gonna respect the same format that we've been doing so far. Is go in, do a couple of maps, whatever the first 2 or 3 quests are gonna be. We need to rush the boss first so we can unlock the fortress. Actually, do the first tower first, unlock the fortress. Potentially do the first fortress so we can finish the quest. Then rush the boss. Finish the fortress like that so we can get the points and keep going. What ascendancy do you think it's best for leveling with Stormwave until endgame? I wrote it on the guide. I do believe that personally I'm going to go for Stonefist. I think it's worth. And then the Runic Meridians, depending on what runes we're going to get. If you don't want to risk it, Yuko, if you don't want to up to chance with the ascendancies, you could just go double bell. It's not bad. You were doing it wrong? Yeah.
Requires killing 3 pinnacle bosses.
Celestina, I think so. Yeah, I think we're going to do it together. Don't worry. We're going to do it together at some point. But yeah, I don't see why not. Because if you go into... Give me 1 second. I'll show everybody what we're going to do with the filter. If I go to my filter blade... I currently have multiple different filters, right? So this one, I'm going to delete it so we don't confuse people. So I'm going to give you one link and you guys follow that link. If you know how to customize your own shit, you could just follow the link and customize it like you want. If you don't know what you're doing, then you just follow it and that's it. Whatever changes I make, you're going to get them. So here, Neversing says, we're currently working on the filter update for the new Return to the Ancient update. It will be ready on Friday, a few hours before the league starts. You can start customizing your filter now, and once the update is live, just load your filter to update it to the new version. More details here. So there are details here. We're going to watch this at some point as well, so I can fix my filter, and that's that. Let me just finish this video.
Citadels in the Atlas. Each of them have big glowing beams so you can see them in the fog.
CD.
After fighting them 4 times,
Friday
the
we log
entire
in.
fortress will be completed. And last but certainly not least, the Vanquisher. This challenge requires killing 3 pinnacle bosses, the hardest fights in the game. Tangmazu, the Bodark, and the Vessel of Kulamark. These are the pinnacles of Delirium, Ritual, and Abyss Leagues, so you'll need to do these 3 quest lines in order to do this challenge. One important thing with the Vessel of Kulamark though, is you need to defeat him at full strength. That means risking the item during the boss fight by returning the finger and defeating him anyway. Now, as I said before, every 2 challenges you complete will get you pieces of the armor set, so you don't have to do all of them to get some rewards. But if you do, you'll be able to show off your prowess, because everyone in global chat or in the forums can see how many challenges you've earned. You'll also get this totem decoration for your hideout, meaning that forevermore, people who trade with you will be able to see that you were there and you defeated the League. Try out these challenges and more on May 29th.
You were there and you did exactly what you should be doing. Okay, nice. I like the introduction of the challenges. I don't know if this is a bad take. I don't want to take away from what they're doing. I absolutely love it. I was the #1 greatest encourager of challenges in the game. It's what actually made me play POE1. But I would love them to be a little bit harder. That's it. I would love it. But I absolutely love the fact that they're introducing them. Probably in the future it's going to become a little bit harder. Good stuff. Selwyn, I don't think we're going to be able... Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe we're going to be able to see what's coming before. Yeah, you're right. I want to see the gloves, if they're worth the points. I think they are. I did a couple of... Look at this. You tell me, okay? You tell me. I think this is the guy. Level 25. For anybody who's thinking about whether you should go Stone Fist first with your monk or not, here's my disclaimer. It's definitely the risky move. Okay? GK and Loophole and everybody else. It's definitely a risky move. Why? Because you don't know what kind of gloves you're going to get. These, for example, if you... where's the guide? Gloves. Let me pull up the guide real quick. If we look at the guide here, and what the conversion is... Alright, so we've got the physical damage is going to become gain damage. The maximum life is going to become take less damage taken on low life. Rarity is going to become gold probably. Maximum life, we said it. Evasion, energy shield in here. Life per enemy hit. 5 mana per enemy killed. This is meh, right? This is pretty meh. But look at these. And we bought these just now. I mean, at level 25. These are going to become gain physical damage. The armor and evasion is going to become evasion and energy shield. Accuracy, we have no idea what that's going to be. I cannot even think of something. Attack speed is onslaught, dude. Attack speed is going to be onslaught. 16 life per enemy killed. We don't know. And then the leech as mana is going to be physical attack damage as mana and leech mana slower. So it's going to give us even more leech. That's what we're going to get at level 25 with the Stone Fist. So it's definitely a little bit of a risky move. That's why I said if you want to be safe, then you can go for the double bells. It's a gamble. It is, 100,000% it is. But if you do get a good glove, then... Like if we look at the other gloves, what do we have here? Critical damage bonus. This has a big potential to hit critical hit chance. Dexterity, we don't know what that's going to be. Critical damage bonus into crit flat. I would hold with Meridian. It would get help with rests and campaign. Maybe, yeah. Maybe. It's definitely a risk. I'm not saying it's not a risk. It's definitely a risk. 100%. Yo, thanks for all the follows, guys. Welcome in. Dime, Real Luminous Cow. What a creative name. Welcome in. Loophole and Official Gab. Thank you, guys. And everybody else. Ritual changes. Have I seen this? I don't think I have.
When you first complete a ritual in the endgame, Aoife, a lost spirit, will appear. She appears to need your help, but isn't able to communicate more than a few words, beckoning you to come to the Wildwood. Like the other leagues, Ritual now has a place on the Atlas to call home. The Wildwood could be found to the west. When you first arrive there, Aoife's spirit will guide you in, where you will...
Yeah, villain. That's why I created that guide, bro. That's why I created this one, so we can have it on the side and know what converts to what. Exactly for that reason. It's better than just guesstimating. Does crit matter much in early campaign? Not really, but it depends on the build.
Discover that inside the Wildwood, spirits can take physical form. Aoife has...
Did they remove plus to skills on gear? No. They just nerfed them a little bit. Hi Scorpius, just want to bring that your guides have been the most helpful I've ever seen. I'm trying to cook up a unique build, and the information there was a godsend, so thank you so much. Amazing effort to put all of this together. Thank you, Darion. I appreciate the feedback, man. Thank you. Melee levels of fire, they are. They really are. I was thinking to make between Monk and maybe a Twister Huntress. You could do a Twister Monk for the entirety of the campaign, have a little bit of both worlds, and then just transition to a martial artist. And then whenever you're bored, you can make a Huntress. You could do that.
Has been bound to this place by the King in the Mists, and requests that you free her. But in order to do so, you will need her body, currently in possession of the King.
Hello, Real.
To reclaim it, you will need to gain an audience with him. Inside the Wildwood, there are many ritual encounters to complete. Like before, in each area, triggering rituals will resurrect the nearby bound monsters to attack you, and killing the monsters will give you tribute. In addition, each ritual you do in the area will add the monsters from the previous ritual, making the encounters much more challenging the more rituals you complete. Once you've completed them...
Chat, is there something new for me to learn here? Or is it the same exact information from the reveal? Are they revealing anything else? Nope. Okay. So I see the reroll is still here. What's missing? The fur. Wait, the fur is missing. Is this the fur? Probably this is the fur. Nope, same thing. Okay. Monk Twister is actually pretty good. It really is. Zhao, I don't currently have a video on YouTube explaining the endgame because it's brand new. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the endgame as quick as I possibly can. And that's going to be one of my first videos that I'm going to upload, Zhao. That's why I'm going to try and speedrun, bud. No, it's a recap. Okay, forget about it then. All right. Anything new to the Delirium? Anything new to the Delirium? I'm just afraid the quarterstaves are going to be insanely expensive for League Start. So debating with iShot. Yeah. Nope. Okay. Excellent. Thank you, chat. All right. So what we're going to do then is we're going to go into the action. We're going to start playing a little bit on the Monk. And what we need to do for today, our task for today, is to get our ice build going. Or testing, at least. That's what we want to do. Delirium is a recap as well. Okay, thank you for letting me know. So we don't need any of these characters. I need to start deleting shit, bro. I have too many monks here of testing everything. You know what I want to do? Instead of stacking this dude with like a gazillion divines, it would be better to just level up this guy through interludes. No worries, villain. Don't worry about it, bud. So is the secret ascendancy for the new monk? No. The secret ascendancy? Good question, man. Long time I haven't heard that. But no, it's not. The secret ascendancy is for Chalupa monk. And it's not a secret ascendancy. It's a secret node. Real Mix, I'm doing amazing, man. Thank you very much for asking. I'm super excited. On Friday, we're getting a massive expansion to the game. So we're all very hyped up. How about yourself? Scorp, I can't pick, so choose my league starter. Pokemon Huntress, Gemling, or Chayula Monk. Rival. You gotta join the dojo, man. Dojo for martial artists. Come on, bruh. You know what we could do here? We can actually test our filter. We can create our filter and test it. How about that? Two birds with one stone. Or as my friends in Germany say, two flies with one hit. I learned that today, by the way. Two flies with one hit. About the transition from armor to gear to EVES at 22, do I just buy any crap with that stats at NPC? So Java, good question as well. First of all, Act 1, you want to focus with armor, as you correctly said. Act 2, you start focusing on EVES. It's not going to be at level 22, but at level 14, 15, you get into Act 2 and you start looking for evasion and energy shield. No, if you have a glove piece that's with armor and it has +1 melee skills and attack speed, you're not just going to randomly throw it in the bin to get evasion energy shield. You're going to look more at evasion energy shield, but you want to make sure that the modifiers are decent, you know? But we slowly start converting into evasion energy shield. Thanks for your well-written monk starter guide. I was cobbling together something when I found your guide and realized it was my idea, but better. Good job. Hey, thank you, Real. Thank you. Luminous Cow. Again, you have a very creative name, so I can only assume you were trying to do something creative. What's the build that you wanted to do, bro? Let's talk about it. Would filters from POE2 filters be good to use for filters? There would be excellent filters from POE2 filters to use as a filter in POE2 filters. 100%. Yeah, dude. Yeah. You're going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine. Personally, I don't know how easy it is to customize all of that. That's why I'm not using it myself, but... Load. All right, let's do Scorp start. How are the colors going here? I think my colors are good. You know what? I'm just going to start a brand new filter, dude. Forget about this. Yeah. Forget about this. I'm going to start a new one. All right. Can I do a duplicate and copy paste? No, I can't. I remember I tried to do this in the past. All right. So we're going to do create new filter. And I'm going to give you access to this filter, chat. Give me 1 second. Customize. Export to POE. Do we have a nice little monkey boy here? This looks cool. We're going to do Scorps 0.5 starter. Just finding a new way, a good way to do the new martial arts with Hollow Palm, Stone Fist, and the runic inscription thingy from the Ascendancy. Going to blast through the campaign with Stormwave and then transition to probably Ice Strike. Great idea, man. Good job. Never done a monk. Hell yeah, dude. You're in for a treat, especially in 0.5. Haven't been up to date with the news from yesterday. Did anything change from your build based on the new tree? I did add the new tree. So you should be able to see them in there, Leonis, for Willing Assault. We're going to start doing the Ice Strike stuff now. All right, I'm going to export this, and I'm going to start working on the chat. We have a lot of shit to do, so I need to start deleting stuff that we don't need. If anybody's following my builds here, I'm sorry, but I need to start deleting these so we don't get confused. Okay, so if I do filter, what do you guys see now? You see my account, okay? Okay, so Uber Strict is probably going to get deleted as well. All right, here we go. So load, I'm just going to do the colors. Or I could just reset all of these, right? Wait. This. I think these are fine. Campaign currency, lesser jeweler orb is fine. Emotions. Yeah, that's right, Wolf. If you don't care about those, yeah. But don't forget that if you only see things that you need, you're going to skip on things that other people need. And you're not going to be able to sell good shit, if that makes sense. Very important to change the sound of Maven moaning. You want me to add it or subtract it? Add it, clearly. I see. I made a filter last night, but I'm doing Twister Monk till I reach maps. Should I even bother having QS on the filter or leave it off till I make a map filter? I'm doing SSF. I made a filter last night, but I'm doing Twister Monk till I reach maps. Should I even bother? Nah. I would bother adding quarterstaff at interludes, man. Depending on how quickly you want to get into quarterstaff. I don't think anything is missing. I think this is good. Oh, now remember, yeah, these need to go up for sure. So the artifacts are no longer going to be in. So they're going to delete the artifacts. Supplies, magic shards, whatever. These, I mean, Orb of Transmutation needs to be in there. Okay. So this needs to go up here. Regal. All of these need to go 2 or 3 steps higher. Val Orb as well. Orb of Alchemy as well. Lesser Jeweler can stay there with Orb of Augmentation. Transmutation. Regal Shard, Artificer Shard, and Alchemy Shard are perfectly fine there. We have an E tier. Now, in the beginning, we'll want to see them like this, and then I'm going to swap them over. These are fine. Lesser Jeweler is going to be more important later on. Preserve Collarbone. Augment, Transmute can stay there. Armorous Scraps. We're going to need these. So CBAS. CBEAS. Tom, what's up, man? So stoked to discover what the Nucha Yellow node is for Chunk. True. What are you going to level the monk with? Grenades into Stormwave, into Whirling, into Ice Strike. I do think that the runes are going to be good, Raphael. Yeah, but it all depends, man. We need to see them. I think it's still a gamble. I know that the Stonefist is going to be really good. It's still a gamble, though. If you're going to get it early on or not. This is fine. Perfect chaos. This is fine. Greater chaos can stay here. Orb of chance. Orb of annulment is fine. Greater jeweler is fine. Perfect jeweler's orb is going to go up there. S tier. Perfect orb of transmutation can stay here. Perfect orb of augmentation can go up here. Preserved cranium. Preserved jawbone. A chance shard should come down here. Greater orb is up. Chaos orb is up. Exalted is up. Greater goes up. So I think Greater Regal. Greater Exalted. Divine is going to be more common though. Yeah, I don't know if Divine is going to stay in here. We're going to test it and see how common it's going to become. I don't think Divine is going to be a prime currency. Like, as how it used to be now. Arcanist Etcher. Armor is scrap. Artificer's or Blacksmith's whetstone. I think they need to stay here. Greater Regal needs to get out of here. It needs to go into the green. For sure. Okay, so maybe this can go to E tier. These go to E tier. Then these come to C tier, to D tier, sorry. Arcanist, Blacksmith, Artificer, Orb goes into D tier. So these are going to be the greater ones, and these are going to be the normal ones. So Exalted needs to get in here. Chaos needs to get in here. That means that Lesser comes down. Greater Orb of Augmentation needs to go up with Greater Regal. Glassblower. Preserved Val Siphoner. I don't know if these are going to stay there. Actually, these are good for crafting. I will be doing a holoform at some point, Psychic, yeah, for sure. I'm just trying to fix the filter so we have it ready. I will be checking that, though, for sure. Orb of Alchemy, Val, Regal, Exalted, Chaos, Chance Shard, Glassblower's Bubble. Could stay here. Greater Regal, Greater Orb. Can stay up there with Gem Cutter's Prism is a little bit rarer. I think this is perfectly fine. Yeah, I think this is fine for the beginning. Okay, I'm gonna try this one. I think we're good. I think this is perfectly fine for now. I'm not gonna set any custom rules just yet. What's the gem change here? Okay. All right, we're gonna try this one. What did Never Sync say here for the filters? Let me just check this. Any idea what's going to be good in the new league or where I can find the info? It's almost all of them speculations, to be honest. But yeah, we're playing a martial artist monk. We know that's going to be good. But it depends on what you like. Oh, wait, this is a 3-year-old video. Yeah, this is old. Okay, we know what's happening. We're fine. All right, that's deleted as well. I now have only one filter. I don't know if that's going to load in the website or not. Okay, good. We're going to test it and see. I don't think that's updated. Yeah, I don't think that updated. Or maybe it did. Alright, I just made it a little bit stricter, and let's see. Okay. I might need to adjust a few things here and there. We'll see. Now, why do I see Scroll of Wisdoms? This is definitely not updated. 100% not updated. Yeah, there's something wrong there. Oh, wow. Nah, there's something wrong with the filter for sure. Yeah, there's no chance this is the actual filter. Yeah, it's not updating. 27th of May, it says 2 hours ago. Siphoning mark on pounds. We have freezing mark on pounds. Pretty sure I have siphoning, mark of siphoning as well. Yep. We have it already, bro. We have mark of siphoning there. Do. Just testing now to see the filter. But it's weird. I'm gonna update this. Refresh. Combo idea on Monk. Have no idea what he's planning. I haven't seen anything. No idea what he's planning. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good. Why are the Scroll of Wisdoms here, bro? What do you mean? Why are they here? It's clearly off. Yeah, they're clearly off. It shouldn't be here. It tells me there are like 4 warnings that the Wisdom Scrolls are off, and I still see them. Hello, Mr. Wren. Welcome in, bud. I mean, look at this, chat. Look at this. Scrolls are off here. Scrolls are off here. And it tells me scrolls are off here. No, but there's like 3 different ways that it says that the scrolls are off. No, the campaign shouldn't matter because this is going to affect the campaign. This affects the campaign. And this should hide the transmutations as well. Everything is off, dude. Nah, everything is off. There. Overview. I am an overview. Relog from the game? Sure. Oh, there you go. True Prodigy saying Never Sings filters disappear too. I think there's a bug with the filters right now. Okay, there you go. Okay, so maybe they're working on it. We had a bug with Mobalytics. We're having a bug with the filters. Okay, understandable. It's fine. Yeah, probably they're working on it. It's fine. I'm confused. Is he testing the leveling for Friday, but surely the buffs and nerfs with that update isn't involved in his current game? No, they're not. But I mean, I always do this before the leagues. I can understand what's going to get buffed and whatever, and what's getting buffed is not going to affect Ice Strike in a big degree. Like having 1,000 more evasion is just going to provide me with extra buffs because evasion got buffed. I know Hollow Palm is going to get stronger, so my DPS is going to be stronger on Friday. But what I'm doing is I have created a massive guide for people that can follow if they want to. That link right there that's in chat. There's multiple different variations, and I provide you with a guide that you can follow that's going to be perfectly fine with all the changes in mind. We already have the new tree. We know what the passive tree looks like. We know what the new abilities are. And that's what I'm testing. Yeah, that's what it is, man. I'm trying to provide us all with like a decent enough head start with things that we know they're going to work 100,000% from now. And anything that's a buff is more than welcome. It's just going to make us tankier, better, and that's that. And as I always do, while we are live, experimenting and everything, I will be changing the builds according to what I discover. Which is why I'm going to try and speed level a little bit so I can be in front of the majority of people. So I'm going to try and get to the end game from the first day. So that way I'm going to be able to check everything, get into maps, see what works, what doesn't work, update the guides. And that way you guys are going to have an easier time. I'm not faced with that fire damage, dude. We're good. Holy shit, I'm playing without a filter. I think that's the first time in a year and a half. What am I missing? My god, the bell's dealing so much damage when you added, like when you hit them with the bell. Like without even hitting the bell. When you just place the bell, it deals so much damage, and this is the unbuffed version. Insane. Thanks for all the follow, guys. I appreciate you. Roz, Shifty, Zion, holy shit, I skip a lot of them. Vampirella, sorry. Dime, Guyo, and Breezy. Thank you, guys. I missed a lot of you, sorry. Uxie and Isnix as well. Thank you, guys. Sorry for missing a few of you on the shout out. Trying to not stay distracted for 2 hours at a time. Is this not actually active? Oh, I didn't activate the first one. I'm going to need 2-3 days to get into maps myself. Hopefully by Sunday I'll be mapping. That's a good time, man. That's a brilliant time. Alright, let's see the bolt damage here. We're gonna do the full combo pounce with the freezing mark and the mark of siphoning. Can we freeze? Thank you. Good damage. Staff don't care. Don't care. Hello, Goliaths. Welcome in, bud. Been a long wait indeed. Yo, we had the last league in December. Do you guys understand that? Love everything you do, bro. Can't wait. Hey, Junior, thank you, man. Thank you, bud. Thanks for your work from China, Russia. Boy, hello. Thank you again. You're amazing, man. Thank you, Polko. China and Russia. Much love to you, man. Thank you. All right, moving on. Yeah, I like the loot filter like this. It just needs to fix everything else from before. But the drops and the colors and the size and everything is a lot easier for me to go through the campaign quicker. Nice. Now where's the Thalos? Welcome in, man. Ice Strike version now. Yes, sir. That's exactly what we're doing. Nationality Russian, live in China. Heck yeah, dude. Lovely to have you here, man. What is your ethnicity? I am Bulgarian Cypriot. So half Bulgarian, half Cypriot. I was born in Bulgaria. I live in Cyprus. I have roots from the UK as well. I have roots from Armenia as well. Used to go to an American school. Loads of stuff, man. Busy life. Or as some would say, I'm a true bastard. Armor. No. Bracers. Yes. Bye-bye. Thank you, money. There's a lot of drama in POE2 right now. I'm getting so many DMs, it's insane. Bro, I feel that Celestina is working in GG, honestly. Yeah, like, you cannot convince me otherwise. What's the drama? What's happening? Right now, I'm watching Rue versus Crimson. Yo, send me something. What are we doing? Why am I playing Ice Strike? What's happening? Send me something. Let me see. If it's interesting, we're gonna look at it. If it's not, we don't care. Rue raging at Crimson. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right, here we go. Here we go. Hold up. Let me make this pleasant for you guys. Here we go. Let's see what this is all about. Oh, wait, you cannot see him. Oh, shit. Wait. Right, I'm going to move here.
Nice fucking channel. What do you do in real life? What do you do in real life? You have a job? You have a good job? You want to compare it to me? This is my hobby, motherfucker. I do better at my hobby than you do at your real job, making fucking content. That's how fucking good I am, okay? That's how fucking better I am at fucking life. My hobby, I'm better at my hobby than you are at living fucking life. I'm fucking compared. You're fucking stuck on the fucking internet begging fucking people for subs so you can fucking eat and having to charge people for fucking builds. You know what I do on my league start? I fucking take my real money and I give it away to these guys so they can have a better life, so they can have a better time in the game. There is a fucking...
Oh my god. What the hell just happened? Wait, what is this?
enough to raise someone in the fucking camp. Bro, you think I'm bored enough to raise someone in the fucking campaign? He's a fucking nobody. You're a fucking nobody. And to be honest, you're pretty fucking ugly too. I don't even want to look at you. Like, watching your video literally makes me you make me more Chinese by looking at your video because I want to squint more, man.
All right, chat, before we say something, hold up. Hold the horses. I need to see the other point of view. Let's not say anything. I want to know, yeah, I want to know the context. This is just clips. I want to see what happened. Watch full video. Let's see the first rant. Holy shit, dude. I am surprised. With the 0 to 100 that just happened. Crimson deleted all the clips from his side. Did Rue react though? Can I find anything here?
Between the way you have a good job? You want to compare it to me?
Wait, Rue, wait. Hold up.
And you have Calling Strike this league, right? On gloves, which is like insane too. Whatever.
Wait, he's talking about Calling Strike.
Damage is just way big.
He's talking about what? Rue has audio muted for watching other clips on stream. Wait, hold up. He's talking 2 minutes ago. He was talking about Calling Strike on gloves. How did that scale to that?
Beyond the scope of like what should exist in the game, so it doesn't even matter. When every build can do hundreds of millions of damage, like... What if the white monster certainly kills turns into Uber Arbiter? Then you just like, I don't know, kill it, dude. How do you sustain on Galvanic? What do you sustain what? Sustain what? Life?
Oh shit, here we go. I see it. Nameless. Oh boy. Why are we watching a child raid? Because I want to understand what's happening, because the beef is with Crimson Cast, so I want to understand what's happening. So somebody in chat right here, you guys can't see it. Let me just flip real quick. There, Nameless has just posted to Rue new drama with a clip. I think that's what started. He clicked it just now. Oh. I think I can hear a little bit. He has it. Yeah, you can barely hear, but I think I can hear a little bit. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can hear something here. Wait. I think I'm just gonna start something with Rue, because I am better at the video game than Rue. That's what he said.
I don't even know who the fuck you are, bro. I don't even know who the fuck you are. Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck are you? Show me your.
Check Path of Exile 2 clips or Exiled again. All right. I really wanted to see Crimson's clips and video from his side to understand what's happening. Why did he delete it though? Why did he delete the clips? Which one is it? Peak stalling? Qvoth? Is that the one? The latest one that he posted? This one? When someone deletes evidence, you know what that means. Yeah, that's why I wanted to ask. That's why I asked it. It's not in peak stalling. What is it then? Devo, can you send me to the right direction? Where do I learn more about this drama? Are they featured here? Farmer, Steve, Fubgun, Dead Rabbit, Connor Queen, Crip, Guy That Dies. Nope, they're not here. Crimson just isn't a drama person. Wait, really? Pretty much all of it is about drama? No, I'm talking about the specific one. I think Crimson was saying that there's some people that live in POB instead of playing the game. I don't think that would trigger Rue that much. I mean, what's the problem? Play the game the way that you want, let others do whatever they want. Oh, they're reacting to the drama. Okay. Devil, if you have anything, let me know. Quick question. So at endgame, if we get a really good staff, we equip it over HPT? Yeah, well, if you get a really good quarterstaff, then yeah, bro. It's going to give you a shit ton of damage more. Yo, Achilles, what's up, bro? Yeah, what I heard from the little that I could hear, Crimson said something like, I didn't hear the first sentence, so I don't want to quote something that I didn't hear, but I did hear that I am better at the video game than Rue. And then I didn't hear the rest. So I don't know what the rest is. I saw this clip, yeah, but the clip does not exist anymore. So apparently somebody's saying that people are reacting to the drama in here.
Wait, so I could steal a unique from a different item slot, put it in my amulet, and then get ritualist amulet. Delete.
Here's the boss damage.
Okay.
Just go to Path of Exile 2 Clips channel, not this Exile again. Path of Exile 2 Clips channel. Is it just clips or what? Path of Exile 2 Clips, this? Oh, there you go. Normal League Star drama. There it is. Is this the same one I see? So I don't click on the second one? Is this the one? Yes? Okay.
Yes, he does. Rue is a bully who refuses to participate in honest competition. What are you talking about? Like, Rue's whole stream ethos is screeching at other people and putting them down. What are you... Rue doesn't come into other people's things and harass them. That is his whole brand. Rue is a creep. Rue harasses people. And then when people say, we're talking about League Start builds, probably don't play one from Rue. Because... he's bad at League Starts. He's a creep and a coward. Pull up.
What? We just linked it to bod. Oh.
He's a creep and a coward. Because
wait. What's the chat? What triggered him? Rue has 2-day follow mode. I can't trust someone who would make someone wait 2 days before timing after they follow. Wait, Rue has that? Wait. Rue has a 2-day follow rule before you can speak to his chat in the chat. That's amazing, dude. I had no idea that you can put 2 days. Wow, dude, nice. Okay, cool. So I don't think this is what triggered Crimson. Okay. Bro, League Start is like 4 hours. A league is 4 months. I don't know who Rue is, but I'm sure as hell... I sure as hell know who Crim is, okay? Probably half of the chat could beat him. Hey, Crimson, great content on YouTube. Keep it going. There's nothing in the chat that would trigger him. I think this is Fubgun reacting to this, but it's probably a little bit late. It's clipped by a Japanese name. But yeah, this is 100% personal right here, chat. I gotta say. It's true. Followers only chat. You need to be follower for 1 day to chat, and you have 23 hours and 59 minutes left. I love that. Oh my god. All right. Let's listen to that again.
Rue is a bully who refuses to participate in honest competition. What are you talking about? Like, Rue's whole stream ethos is screeching at other people and putting them down. What are you? Rue doesn't come into other people's things and harass them. That is his whole brand. Rue is a creep. Rue harasses people, and then when people say we're talking about League Start builds, probably don't play one from Rue because he's bad at League Starts. He's a creep and a coward. Pull up.
What? We just linked it to BOD. Oh wait.
What? Oh yeah, original build, bro. You're so original. You're so good at the game. Moron, you had to copy other people's builds because you're so bad at the game. Make something yourself, then come talk to me. You know what? Make something yourself that's a original build and play it instead of copying other people's build, then come talk to me, you fucking online fucking.
It's a response to Crimson. Yeah.
Being a cock comet blood mage character player is telling me that I make bad builds. I don't even know. I don't even know what the f these people are, bro. Nice fucking channel. What do you do in real life? What do you do in real life? You have a job? You have a good job? You want to compare it to me? This is my hobby, motherfucker. I do better at my hobby than you do at your real job, making content. That's how good I am, okay? That's how better I am at life. My hobby, I'm better at my hobby than you are at living life. You're stuck on the internet begging people for subs so you can eat and having to charge people for builds. You know what I do on my League Start? I take my real money and I give it away to these guys so they can have a better life, so they can have a better time in the game.
Tell Rue that if he wants to prove he's good at the video game, he can stare at POB numbers all he wants. Fucking race me. Go ahead, race me.
Oh my god.
He wanted to go build for build. Yeah, that's because he's a punk ass bitch who hides in POB instead of playing the video game. Race me.
Dude, it's gonna be smooth. Pre-League
Start
Start
crashing out
drama.
is the most Rue thing ever. POB isn't the video game. Log into the video.
What'd he say?
Rue being triggered and crashing out is the most Rue thing ever. POB isn't the video game. Log into the video game and race me. Like, oh no, I'm so afraid. He's gonna screech and claim that his POB is better. Race me. We want to talk about leveling builds. We want to talk about League Start builds. That's great. Start a league right now. Go ahead, race me.
What's this?
Bro, you think I'm bored enough to race someone in the fucking campaign? He's a fucking nobody. You're a fucking nobody.
Oh, is this the Crimson Cast thing?
And to be honest, you're pretty fucking ugly too.
Dude, I'm gonna get bingo! I'm gonna get bingo! We did it, man! I'm getting bingo! Holy fuck!
He's a fucking nobody.
Oh my god.
You're a fucking nobody. And to be honest, you're pretty fucking ugly too. I don't even want to look at you.
Where the looks now?
Like, watching your video literally makes me you make me more Chinese by looking at your video because I want to squint more, man.
Wait, this might be a 1 day. Oh no, dude, the pre-1 day.
Not bad, I feel like.
Oh my god.
I don't understand.
Is this just more of this? Is there more?
I got hit.
No.
Water will be larger.
No, that's it, I think. Oh my god, dude. What? There's the video that we just watched at the beginning. I have long since blocked the Rue and Fub. This is what happens when we have too much time between leagues. Oh my god, what did I just watch? Bro, this is golden right here.
POB isn't the video game. Log into the video.
What'd he say?
Go ahead, race me.
This... This is so good. This is so good, chat.
Time in the game.
Tell Rue that if he wants to prove he's good at the video.
This is what makes it even better. Go tell him. Tell Rue. Oh man, what is going on? We do want to race, yeah. I think, yo, this is like one superhero versus another superhero. They both have their powers. So I think it's only fair if we're going to have a race, which is the power of Crimson, because Crimson is a speed runner, right? We should have a POB session as well. So POB session and then race session.
Video game, he can stare at POB numbers all he wants. Fucking race me. Go ahead.
Oh, and by the way, I don't know how that's going to go in POB because Crimson is, if I'm not mistaken, he's mathematician or something similar to that. He's really good at analyzing numbers. So I don't know if the numeric values in POB are going to be against him, you know? But this is golden right here, guys. This is golden.
He can have a better life, so they can have a better time in the game.
Tell Rue that if he wants to prove he's good at the video game, he can stare at POB numbers all he wants. Fucking race me. Go ahead, race me.
This was this was a nice little spontaneous thing that we don't usually do here, but damn. All right, now we know. I don't know anyone. It's okay. Maybe it's better that way. Don't worry about it. Wow. They literally went full mode into this. And somebody previously said Crimson doesn't like drama. Wow, that was personal, bro. Holy. Next is Scorp versus Rax. Absolutely no shot, dude. There is literally nothing to go against Rax for. Absolutely, absolutely nothing. I'm back. What did I miss? Absolutely nothing important, man. Don't worry about it. Honestly, just some drama pre-league. People are getting bored, so they decide to, whatever. Can I see your monk tree? Yeah. Here you go. Go ahead. Thanks for the giveaway, Scorp. I just joined. Are you sponsored by POE2 devs for this packs? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. This is from me to the community. No sponsorships. Gonna get some clicks before league start. Nah, it seems that there's something there, man. I don't know. I don't know where it started from. I guess it started from Crimson's comment, I guess. That pissed off Rue. But whatever. This is what it is. That was a nice little fun, spontaneous thing. Oh shit. Didn't see that. Okay, says Tino. Yeah, do. Didn't know the supporter packs can be given away with code. Yeah, you gotta chat with GG though. I did speak with GG so they can provide me with the codes. And I had to explain to them how I'm gonna do it. We had to make sure that we're that I'm compiling with the TOS, and the TOS is that you guys shouldn't be paying for supporter packs on the stream. So that's why there's no monetization with the giveaway and everything. Obviously it's a giveaway, but I had to explain that. And whenever I paid and everything, they provided me with the codes. And I'm just gonna provide the codes to the winners, and you go to the official website, you get yourself the pack, and that's it. Every time I see Rax, he's wearing the blue hoodie. Does he have other colors? Probably he does, but you're never going to see him with other colors because I think that's his brand, bro. Is a blue hooded guy, right? I mean, if you go into his YouTube, the whole brand is that logo. So it makes sense. Oh, he wears black. I've never seen him with black. Nice. He swapped colors like once, maybe. He's worn red before. Oh, shit. Didn't know. Angormas versus Scorp. Dude, you guys are giving me names that you can literally... You just can't. I can't, bro. I'm not one for drama. That's why I said it's a very new thing that we're looking at drama. But it was pretty fun. I gotta say. Open his closet and there's like 30 blue hoodies and apparently one red and one black, yeah. It was fun up until that point. That's it. They'll deal with it. It's okay. Where can I watch your passive tree, bro? In my guide. The guide is public. You can find it on Mobalytics, bud. And you can also favorite it so you don't lose it. Just use the command monk and you're going to see the link. Coming in quick to say hi and have a great stream. Thank you very much, Soul. Hope you're doing good, whatever it is that you're doing today, man. That's keeping you busy. I do wonder, though, if he has to buy them regularly because blue hoodies like that must lose color over time. Probably has a shit ton, man. I don't know if he's printing them locally. Probably he got a few of them. Probably, though. Yeah. Popcorn. Oh, that's good, man. That's great, Soul. Have fun. Have fun, brother. Yeah, Icy's right, bro. I usually have drama and beef against myself. I don't need somebody else. Oh, wow. That was one shot. Look at the magnified area. It's so good, man. So good. Is there anyone who likes this map? Like, what the hell is going on in this map? Yeah, I know. Skill issue. I know. My bad. I'm so torn between this monk build or Spirit Walker Twister, leaning more towards this though, since you're behind the build. I think it's gonna be a pretty fun build, man. And there's a lot of different ways that you can play it, you know? I mean, Whirling Assault, we have Ice Strike, we have Falling Thunder, you could do Flicker. You have a lot of choices. Yeah, I think martial arts is going to be pretty fun. I mean, Huntress, don't get me wrong, Huntress looks really cool as well. Are you looking for something? Apparently. I'm trying to move away from here. Looks cool, but plays like ass. True. Yeah, Twisters here is cool, for sure. Because of hitting the walls and everything, right? Bro, Magnified is so good, dude. I'm 100,000% going Magnified on Shattering. Soul here to save us. Oh yeah, 100% Pathfinder. It will definitely help us, bro, for sure. The navigational directions and the campaign is definitely going to help us for sure. And also the display that alts are going to be a little bit easier with some items that they're adding. So it's not bad at all. Absolutely not bad. What song is there? This, Kashmir by Led Zeppelin. So yeah, I need to go downstairs. Where do you want me to go? Oh, here. Okay. Oh no, I thought that she finished with that. I broke the little cage. He did his big ulti ability, and I thought that she's finished as well, and I got in. I forgot that she has a whole beam. These next two are gonna kill us of the days, yeah. Sleep deprivation incoming. Dehydration incoming as well. We need to remind ourselves to drink water and shit, man. For sure. Alright, both are frozen. And my filter is still not updated. I think there's an issue with the filters. 532 still. Yo, Dracarys, welcome in, bud. Hello, hello. $532 still. It's not updating. That could be something. Let me double check this. Anything from Neversink on X? I haven't checked. If you guys can check, that would be cool. See if he's talking about it. I mean, the attack speed on Ice Strike is pretty good. All right, so what are we going in the guide? What did I want to go for? Go in mass crit, right? What level am I? 56. We need to get decent gear because I don't think this gear is acceptable to. I don't think this is realistic enough. I think this is pretty bad, especially without an ascendancy. This is gonna be weird. Okay, I have these. Sure, we're gonna give this a try as well. The new nodes are not here, so we need to wait. What is the crit? 16%. Okay. Anyone curious how the new runes will affect Shaman Ascendancy? Oh, that's a good question. I haven't thought about that. Got full 9 days PTO. Hey, let's go, dude. Nice. 9 days? That's great. I play my monk armor energy shield. Is it good? Early campaign, yeah. Later on, I don't think so, bro. But you're playing a monk, right? So it depends on the build as well. But evasion energy shield is going to be probably the way to go here, bro. For us. All right, we're going to test how good these are. Without being an invoker, of course. Will I have an easier time transition to Holopalm 22 if I do the Glacial start? Any of my 4 starts that you see there are going to be the exact same smoothness of transitioning to level 22. It's almost the same. Actually, Glacial might be... Yeah, Glacial might be a slightly bit easier because you don't need to refund any nodes. That's basically it. Still theory crafting the Whirling Monk? No, Whirling Monk is completed. We're going for Ice Strike now. Going for Ice Strike. And instead of just juicing my main, I decided to level up a character so I can feel it. Feel it in my soul, in my fingers. I gotta go and check how it feels now before I do any of the changes. There are plenty of changes that we could do, but let me just double check this tree without the days, without anything in there. See how that's gonna feel first. Let me see what we're doing with Ice Strike. Rapid attacks is correct. Crescendo is something that I added in the guide. Elemental Armament, Ice Bite, these are all correct. Shattering Palm, Magnified Area, Ancestral Call, Elemental Armament, Close Combat, this is wrong. So we can do Ice Bite here as well. There. Into that. Then we can do, what is it, Ancestral Call. Call 2. I mean, this is okay for now. 2, 4, 5. I can slap this one more time, make it a little bit more realistic instead of changing them for something obviously better. Yeah, that's better than the Tempest Grasp here. Okay. Not gonna use that. Okay, this is done. This is done. Tempest Bell. We cannot try Ancestral Call. This is wrong. Rage 2 is fine. Concentrated Area is fine, but I think for later on. So we can literally do close combat here. We could do close combat here. Yep. We can also do Rage. We have it in Elemental Armament. Do I have it? No, so we could do this. Rage is fine. And Elemental. There. This could stay as it is. Bull Kai, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. Tat as well. Legrand, Prickle, Coxie, Cobbled. All of you guys, thank you very much for the follow. Can you explain weapon slot 2 and how to use skill points? I went until 98 level monk, but never used second slot. Sure. So when you lock it with both, you can use it on both of them. I don't know how to add it. Can I? There, it's locked. You see? So if you, let's say you're a monk, you said quarterstaff, you put it into the first one and you right click on the little lock, and that's going to lock for both weapon sets. I think that makes perfect sense so far. Yeah. Then what that means is that whatever you do, your first weapon set is going to be using that weapon, and the second weapon set is going to be using that weapon. Next, what you could do is, let me just get a passive tree node, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So as you can see, I have one available point. And if you click on the little arrow, it's going to highlight the first weapon set. If you click on the other arrow, it's going to highlight the second weapon set. So if I decide to put this 1 point to use it on weapon set 1, that means that it's going to become red. You see the line? This is yellow, this is red. You see? So now I've used one of the 16 on the first weapon set. That means that I can choose something else to use it on weapon set 2. Look at this. Red, green, and yellow. So I wanted to show you these so you can see the 3 different colors. And what they mean, just the TLDR, is yellow affects you throughout your whole build. Red affects your abilities whenever you're using weapon set 1. And greens affects you when you use weapon set 2. Why that's important is because when you're mapping, usually what we do is we use weapon set 1 on our main mapping AoE abilities. So your weapon set 1 for AoE is going to take all the yellow nodes, which is the whole tree, plus the red ones for mapping. So you're going to get shit like AoE increased damage or movement speed or whatever the case is going to help you in mapping. And the green nodes, which are the weapon set 2, you're going to use the bossing abilities, where you're going to get damage increase on uniques and bosses, or whatever the case is that's going to make sense for bosses. You understand what I mean? That's how we use them. And how you trigger them is throughout your whole skill tab. So if you click on the arrow, you're going to notice that all of the skills have 2 little things here that say 1 and 2. And if you want to do what I just said, where one of them, let me just move out of the way. There, you see? Right here. You have weapon set 1 and weapon set 2. So if I put pounds on just weapon set 1, then the effects of pounds are going to be on weapon set 1. In order for me to increase its movement speed, I can add weapon set 2 points on my passive tree and then only use it as weapon set 2. And what's going to happen is whenever I click on pounds, my character automatically is going to use the second weapon. And when I use Eye Strike, which Eye Strike is going to be added only on weapon set 1, it's going to turn around and use weapon set 1. I hope that's clear enough, man. I probably could do a better job explaining this shit, but I've explained it so many times back in the days. You caught me off guard. Hopefully that helped some of you guys. Welcome in the new followers. Bone Crasher, Phantom, Bullkai. Appreciate you guys. Yes, thanks. Beautiful. If you have more questions, and in case I didn't explain it correctly or easily, let me know, man. Keep asking questions. It's all good. All right, now I don't care about the talisman, so I'm going to go back to this being weapon set 2 because we need it for pounds. That's the only reason we have it here. Yeah, basically the overall is if you use, and I have the perfect example. Actually, Anvish, give me 1 second. I think I can show you the perfect example. This is my guide. Oh boy, Mr. Brent. Mr. Brent with a tier 1. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you so much, dude. Here it is. This is my guide for 0.3 Hollow Palm Monk. Look at my build, bro. You see all of these?
Well, hello there, you sexy beast.
Stepwa with a tier 1. 9 months in a row. Thank you. Check Guild Stash. Okay, will do. Give me 1 second. Let me just finish with this topic and I'm going to check it. You see this, Anvish, and anybody else who's interested in weapon set 1 and 2? You see what I'm doing here? So, this is my tree back in 0.3. Don't copy this build. This is my tree in 0.3. But you see that whenever I'm mapping, okay, I am using the yellow nodes and the red ones. So when I'm mapping, I have more evasion, I have more energy shield, because I don't want to get one-shotted by breaches and all that shit and whatever. So whenever I'm mapping, I'm using the abilities that are only tied to weapon 1, and they get the impact, and my character is getting the impact of the passive tree that has the yellow and the red nodes. When I go to a boss, I will use my other abilities for the boss, let's say Tempest Bell or whatever the case is, and I'm going to start slapping the boss, and now my character is going to benefit from the yellow and the green ones. So immediately, I start dealing 30% more damage to blinded enemies because the only enemy I'm ever blinding is the actual boss. So, why would you do this? This is fully optimizing your passive tree for the content that you want to do. If blinding enemies or 30% more damage on blinded enemies is dog shit for maps, but it's good for bosses, you can split your points like this. Because remember I showed you, if you spend 1 point on weapon set 1, that means that you can mirror it. And you can spend that same point also on weapon set 2. So it's not as if you're spending 2 points to do this. You're spending 1 point. So it's 24 points twice. That's it. I hope that makes it a little bit more clear. All right, checking stash tab. What did you guys do to our guild stash tab? What is going on? Holy. Wait, what is all this? So you use different weapons? No. No, you don't use different weapons. You use the same weapon, split. It's exactly the same weapon, Reaper. Wow. Dude, this looks so clean. Bro, this is so clean, dude. Well done, Brent. Holy shit, bro. So you didn't have the privilege to rename them. It's very clean, bro. Yeah, it's so good. Thank you so much for doing that, man. Wow, look at all this. Great stuff. Great stuff. Yeah, it's exactly what Jippa said is what I said before. You can lock the same weapon on both weapon sets. All items in the guild tabs, yeah, they're going to be removed, of course. Late to the stream after seeing the latest rune overview video on the new runes we have to play around with. I feel like the martial arts ascendancy is going to be nuts. Yep. Doesn't one of the nodes allow us to have double the rune slots? Yes, you get 5 extra, correct. But not all of the runes are going to be in there, Billy. Like, you're not allowed to add iron runes, for example. With that, you need to switch from weapon 1 to weapon... No, it's going to be automatic. Reaper, good question. So the question of Reaper for weapon set 1 and 2 is, don't you need to automatically switch? If you press X, it's going to switch around your weapons. True. You don't need to do that, though. That's where this comes in handy. Your weapons. So, let me give you an example. I think I could do it with the other guy a little bit better, maybe? Nah, I can still do it with this. Yeah, I think I can still do it with this. 1 second. I'll go back in. So, look at the setup, right? Ice Strike, Shattering Palm, Tempest Bell, Frost Bomb, yada, yada, yada. When do we use Frost Bomb? Isn't it only on bosses? It is, right? So, do you know what that means? I will take away here. Let me just move away. I'll take away weapon set 1 for Frost Bomb and keep it as weapon set 2. That's all that this is going to do. All of the other abilities that we have, our main abilities, are going to stay weapon set 1 and 2. Because that means whenever I use Frost Bomb, my character is going to do what? It's going to shift to weapon set 2 automatically. So you don't need to shift yourself and then use Frost Bomb. You click on Frost Bomb and it shifts to weapon set 2. And then you don't have any other ability that shifts you back to weapon set 1. So you're staying at weapon set 2 for the boss. So now you always go for the boss stats that you got from your tree. If that makes sense. Yeah. That's the way to go. But usually with this kind of setup, yeah, you will need to press F or X or whatever it is your keybind to switch weapons whenever you're done with the boss. Because if you go and kill the boss, you start with what? We start with Pounce usually. Pounce is going to be your first, so that's going to get you to weapon set 2. Then you Frost Bomb, then you start killing them with Ice Strike and all that stuff. When the boss is dead and you go back to a map, you're no longer going to have all of the energy nodes that I showed you before. You are still in weapon set 2, so you need to switch to weapon set 1. Do you have a guide for the Atlas points as well? Unfortunately, they're not out, bro. I don't think they're out. Let me double check Mobalytics. I don't think that they added them, brother. But to be completely honest, the only thing that you're going to see there is the priority. Because now we're going to be able to get every single node in the Atlas tree. So it's only the priority that I'm going to try and add in here. But my Atlas tree is going to be in the same guide. Yeah, no. This is the old one. You're very welcome, man. And there's no delay from weapon swapping too. That's correct. Yeah. So it's very easy to do. It's very nice to do as well. It's a cool thing. This, by the way, for anybody who's questioning why did it give me an error, is because I don't have a weapon set. That's why. Is Guild Stash still laggy? It wasn't for me, Nicola. It wasn't for me. Sensei from the dojo. Hey, let's go. Are these correct? With what I want to build? I want to build to the T the ones that I had here in the guide, so we can test the guide out. That we decided to go for on Ice Strike. How is that different to what I was doing before, though? Oh yeah, I just wanted to level up. That's right. I wanted to see what levels I can take these to. 15 now, 14, what is it, 64 for this? So probably 14s. 58, yeah, 2 more for 14, so I can probably upgrade them to 13s now then. Yep. Ice Strike definitely needs that. This scales Hollow Palm. By the way, this is a big one, huh? This is a big no-no. Don't do what I'm doing now. Don't forget to upgrade your shit, especially if you're Hollow Palm technique, okay? Hollow Palm is very, very important to upgrade your skill levels the second you can. That's how it scales. Planning to reach endgame on day 1? Yes, sir. Whoa! I didn't see that. How long do you think it takes to be able to do tier 15 maps? League start? I'm not sure, man. I have no idea. Song? Breaking Benjamin, Diaries of Jane. Yo, what's up, Captain Sticky? Welcome in, bud. Been a bit... Yo, Tablock! How you doing, man? Yeah, let's go, dude. Hope you're doing well. I'm excited as well for Friday. Big launch on Friday. 0 to tier 15, 15, 16 maps. Oh shit, did I got stunned from sprint. Damn. Glacial first, 100%, yep. Correct. Yeah, you're right, Selwyn, but a lot of people are getting confused. And also... Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna mention it whenever we get to it. We're gonna mention it for sure. Oh, I'm not gonna get this now. We don't need it. What do you think would be the best content in the endgame? Val Temple or maps or others that I'm unaware of? I think Breach is gonna be really good. I cannot really tell you for sure, bro. What I could definitely tell you for sure is what I'm gonna be focusing on and what I'm not gonna be focusing on. And one thing I'm not gonna be focusing on early on is Expedition. I'm gonna give it a try, but it's the lowest on my list of priorities. What do you think is going to be the faster skill to campaign? It depends on who's using it. I mean, guy that dies, if you give that guy like anything, he's going to be faster than all of us. But for me personally, grenades is going to be the fastest. Twister is going to be second fastest. So we need 2 more levels to level up the skills. Welcome back, Klima. Which tameable boss is the fastest? The shittiest one. I mean, you ask which is the fastest, not the fastest bestest. But the fastest is the worm, man. Mud Burrow. Oh, fastest attack speed? Yeah, Tornado Bird probably is going to be the faster attack speed, maybe. Bro, I don't know why, but I feel that the monkey's going to be bait. Maybe with the new... what is it? Not chakra, but they added something of the ape. Something of the ape. The power of the ape, or something like that, which is new notable. That increases the area of effect. Might be good for it, but I don't know how I feel about it. Z Ander with a follow. Welcome in, bud. Huge AoE. Yeah, sure, but I don't know how it's gonna feel for mapping. Should we grind the campaign quickly or enjoy the new changes and take 2-3 hours more? 100% the second option, man.
Well, hello.
Just
there,
enjoy it.
You sexy beast.
This is what I always tell everybody. First of all, Ken Wood. Holy shit, it's been a while. Thank you very much for the sub, man. 14 months in a row. What an absolute legend. Thank you for the support, bud. Here's what I tell everybody, and I'm not even kidding. Going fast or slow in POE2 all depends on whether you like that or you don't like that. If you like enjoying the new league and you want to take it slow, forget about me, forget about everybody else. There's no competition. This is not an MMORPG. Nobody gives a shit, okay? If you're having fun, take it slow, take it chill. Yeah? Personally, I'm enjoying going a little bit faster. Not as fast as guy that dies or speedrunning or stressing out or giving a shit about the ladder. I don't care about the ladder. I don't want to see my name being first exploring set carry sanctuary. I don't care about that, yeah? I just want to go into a decent speed, understand what the mechanic is, start skipping the mechanic because I'm going to see it every single map later on, and just decently go into the end game a little bit faster. That's how I enjoy playing the game. So, it doesn't mean just because I'm speeding, I'm not enjoying the game. That's how I prefer it. No worries, man. Lovely to have you here, Ken. Thank you. Yeah, exactly, Chico. That's exactly how I like playing it. Like the race that I attended and competed at for Act 1 with the content creators and everything, it was super fun, don't get me wrong, but it was fucking stressful for absolutely no reason. I stress easy, I guess, with things like that, because I am in nature pretty competitive and I didn't want to lose. So that brought me stress, and the preparation from before that, I know a lot of content creators didn't give a shit, and they didn't prepare, but I couldn't not prepare. It's just, whatever. But, yeah, man. It's just extra stress for no reason. That's nice to remind it to new players because we're always talking about speedrunning. Oh yeah, 100%, man. 100,000%. Just play the game. It's a game. Enjoy it the way that you enjoy it. Just because A, B, or C is speeding or somebody else is playing something else, it doesn't mean that that's not the way that they're enjoying it. You do you. There's no right and wrong. It's whatever. What gems are you using? Currently, I'm experimenting on Ice Strike with Rapid, Crescendo, Elemental Armament, and Ice Bite, brother. If you want more in depth, I have everything in my guide. So just type Monk, and you're going to be able to see everything. But again, I'm just experimenting now in 0.4, and I think I like what I see. It's a little bit too soon, and don't forget, by the way, no Ascendancy. So at this point, we're level 57, so we have ascended already twice. So we're gonna either have like the Stone Fist plus a bell or double bell at this point. So it would have been so much stronger. But yeah, just letting you know. Okay, we got these. We're gonna go up for the jewel later on, but not now. Blind means that I need to put blind somewhere, and I'm not gonna do that just yet. Where did I go for? Where? Oh, I went up. Oh, of course I did. Yep, of course I did. Tenfold attacks. We have the new cluster that doesn't exist right now, and we went for days. Yep. Yep, so we went for days. New cluster doesn't exist. Or up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 5. Not quite there. Not quite there. You like it enough to put it in MOBA? Yes, sir. That's where you're going to find it. True, when you play competitive, super stressful, like League of Legends and POE2, I think the way is to play however you like and don't stress. That's the beauty of PvE games. I agree, absolutely. I personally got bored of games by following someone else's build. Yeah, it's fast. I get to do endgame faster. Yeah, but also don't forget about the fact that builds are not meant to be copy-pasted to the T. Builds are simply a template that you look at to understand a few things, and then you plan accordingly, depending on your knowledge, obviously, of the game and all that stuff, right? Yeah, I'll freeze this. Let's go for the mana. So if I go with siphoning, with Marco's siphoning, I don't need to get conservative casting, which is gonna spend another 3 points. Obviously, in the endgame, we're not gonna be doing pound shenanigans. Yeah, not bad. Could have been better. Will you stream next 2 days? Absolutely. Of course. Tomorrow is the last day to prepare, and then on Friday, everything begins. On Friday, I am going to start a lot later than I usually start. So I'm going to tell you from now when I'm starting. $5 p.m. UTC is when I'm going to start on Friday. Because we need to set up the Subathon. We need to start the Subathon on Friday. The giveaway starts on Friday. The league launches on Friday. What time League is released on Friday? 8 p.m. UTC. So I'm going to start 3 hours before the actual League starts. Just so we can have 3 hours to prepare everything, check our filters, update POB, get in the game, queue up for the game, and all that good stuff. Yeah, Grandest, yeah, for sure. That's a good call. Can you explain what freeze mark does? Absolutely. You pounce, especially if you have it on pounce. Pounce can accept marks. I don't know if you knew that, but there it is. You put a mark into pounce. Whenever you pounce on the target, pounce is going to apply that mark. Freezing mark applies the freezing mark, which they are more prone to freezing. And whenever you freeze them, you get damage, extra damage. Whenever you froze them with the mark, when they have a mark, and we're an ice strike build, so it's easy for us to freeze them, we get extra damage. And not only that, but pounce can also go for Marco's siphoning, which this means that we are leeching mana off the bosses. So here it is. So it says 29% more freeze buildup. Mark enemies become frozen when hit while primed for freeze. Mark duration is 8 seconds. Buff grants 30% of damage gained as cold damage. If we donate enough subs, he might stream for 3 or 4 days straight. That's true. It all depends. The subathon time, when we're going to finish. Whoops. I need to go to the gates. Gates? Nah, we need to go and find our cousin. Where's our cousin? Here? Yep. You cannot put Ancestral Call to the bell because in 0.4 you're not able to. That's the new buff that they did on the bells. That you can now ancestrally call them. I don't have defense because I didn't give a shit about defense, but if I go a little bit more in defense, this is going to be so much better, especially with the Ascendancy. Alright, guys, come on, dude. My Scorpion cousin, chill. Yeah, chill, chill. Let's get our 2 points here, easy peasy. Why not using Bell in this build? We are. That's my middle click on the mouse. That's Bell. Of course. Of course we're using Bell on this build, especially on this build. Okay, so this is going to be the change right here. Where's Mr. Sin? Come here, come. I know that defensively we're dog shit, but we're not trying to prove that we're defensively capable of doing stuff, because we know we will be. I saw the challenge video. I'm glad that they put that in the game. Absolutely, bro. Yeah, I agree. Do you think it's very risky to go Whirling Assault plus Bells version of your build? Absolutely not. Whirling Assault Bells is going to be... It's going to be a nice build, man. Risky in what way, though? Can you elaborate? Maybe you thought something that I didn't. But I personally didn't think... I cannot think of anything risky. Aren't crit nodes early game kind of bad? They are. I'm just experimenting. I am. Because this is not in the campaign. If you go into my Eye Strike build, we're not doing this. Let me find it. Is this my build? But yeah, I'm just experimenting to see. And to be completely honest, they're working perfectly fine. Let's go to the tree of Eye Strike 41 plus. I don't think you're going to find a single crit node. Am I right? I lied. You're going to find one, which this is fine because this gives you damage if you haven't critted. So yeah, you see, there's no crit. This is the leveling of Eye Strike throughout the campaign. It's elemental damage focus, attack speed, all the good stuff that you need. But I'm just fooling around, experimenting with crit. We don't really have a ton of crit. Still, 23% is okay-ish. We're just checking to see how things are going. Why is crit bad for leveling? Because crit is only good and only gets online whenever you have a certain minimum to your crit. And in campaign, you don't have that certain minimum. It's very hard to scale your crit. You don't have good items. You don't get good crit on the items. Things could change. Things could very well change. If we get like a shit ton of crit on the gloves and whatever the case is, we could potentially go, and that's why I'm actually testing it. And in interludes, it's not that bad. I mean, it's 23%. It's bad. But I mean, you saw the damage. It's not bad. I'm only concerned about tankiness of the build. Don't be, man. Don't be. Trust me, I went to the maps with both Eye Strike and Whirling. This is my second time I'm doing Eye Strike. And as you can see, bro, there's no defense to be found. I am not investing anything on defense, as you can see. I have 0 ascendancy. I didn't even ascend with this guy. Because I'm 100% confident that we're going to be perfectly fine. Because we're going to have things like Spectral Ward. We're going to have a brand new node here. If you haven't seen it, there's a brand new node that's going to increase our evasion and energy shield like crazy. Evasion got buffed. Deflection got buffed. We're going to be fine. I think you need Chayula for the node in your build. What node in my build? Yeah, the Hollow Keeper. So, what do you mean you need Monk? Requires a location of node. Where did you see this? Wait, did he update POB? What is this? What is it? Mobalytics? What is that? I don't understand what this means. What do you mean? What? Yeah, but what do you mean that I need to have first teachings of the Keeper? Does this mean that I'm not going to see this node? If I don't see this node, perfect. I'm going to just use 4 points. You cannot select it. So do you think that they're gonna stop us right here without being able to go here? That's weird. I don't think they've ever done that. Right? Stormwave uses crit. Yeah, Stormwave is so much better for the crit because you're ranged. It scales so much better with Stormwave, bro. So much better. You can still go the full elemental route if you want to. 100%. But Stormwave is working so much better with the crit early on than Ice Strike, for example. Do we need to buy Augment Stash Tab? No. If you have it already, I don't think you do. If you don't have it, you will have to buy it, yeah. Java with a follow. Anybody else I missed? Eplaxi and Semper with a follow. Thank you, everybody who's following. I appreciate it. The Dreamer provides indeed. Oh, yeah. Yep. Look at the difference now in damage and burst. And Splasheroni. Bro, crit is not bad in the interludes for Ice Strike. Now imagine I had the Ascendancy and I had decent, more realistic gear, I would say. I mean, defensive we're dog shit, but... Thank you, Jeepa. If you wanna, if anybody's interested in my music choice and the playlist, that's my own streaming playlist. If you just click on Spotify, if you type the command Spotify, you're gonna be able to see my playlist on Spotify. Yeah, the damage is awesome, dude. Hey Scorp, after ending game, how do you want to progress with martial artists after ending campaign? So, how I'm thinking about it now, but everything could change on Friday. Based on what happens, or Saturday, whenever I get to the end game. Wait, did I just kill that rare? Holy shit, that was a one-shot. The prio that I'm thinking that I'm gonna go for, Blizio, is gonna be level 1 grenades up until level 22. Then switch to Stormwave up until level 41. Then go into Whirling Assault up until maps. I'm gonna enter maps and feel how it feels. If I have good gear and I get lucky with the crafts and everything and we get some good passive cold damage and everything, I want to switch to Ice Strike because I want to main and min-max the shit out of Ice Strike one button build. That's what I want to do. I want to be able to do this. Look, look, look. This and everything explodes to shit without even using Ice Strike. That's what I want to do with the new bells. However, if I'm unlucky, then I'm going to keep going with the Whirling Assault. It already looks amazing. Yeah, we're missing so many things. No Ascendancy, no gear, no jewels. Not bad. It's a little bit slower than I wanted, but it's okay. And at this point, the reason why I keep mentioning I don't have the Ascendancy or whatever is because at this point I'm going to have Stone Fist. So whatever gloves we currently have now... Look at these gloves, chat, and just visualize them as empowered by the Stone Fist. Are you rocking that Pulsey? No. No need. Racking my brain on how to make martial artists work with armor, break, ice, herald, chain. Endgame is very easy, but you need the lineage support, the, what is it called? Embrace, Ultol's Embrace or whatever it's called. Crazy good gloves, yeah. Oh, I don't know, Closure. I don't know those details. I'm pretty sure that Celestina is going to be able to answer that. Oh, that was a risky move jumping in. Get him frozen, please. Good. I think it's time to, for us to transition to Elemental Weakness, to be honest. That doesn't hit. What I miss, Closure is asking if he can get the breach stash directly instead of getting it from mystery box. I'm not sure if you are aware. Jewels look like they're going to be stronger than ever. Not only stronger than ever, but I think multi-used, their value is going to increase for sure, and be sure that the price is going to increase as well. So if you guys are getting like dogshit jewels early on, please don't waste them. I'm reminding everybody that you can literally alchemy orb your shitty magic jewels into potentially decent rares. Don't forget about that. Yeah? I just need a jewel stash tab. I don't think we're getting that. I'm so excited that we're getting the tablets though. Sorting out my stash tabs with tablets and everything was probably the worst experience in the endgame for me. Too much hassling. You playing Ice Strike campaign and endgame? No. I'm thinking of just doing Whirling Assault campaign. And then somewhere in the mid, I would say tier 8, 9, I'm going to go into Ice Strike for the endgame and remain Ice Strike. I think... I don't know, there's something that's putting me off for Whirling Assault, and I think it's because every single person is going to be playing Whirling Assault mostly, and that's kind of turned me off a little bit. I'm going to go for Herald of Thunder here, because that's what we're going to do with the guide, because we're going to have Herald of Thunder, and we're going to have Charged Staff, and that's going to help this hit. Do we use Quarterstaff for Giga Endgame? The way things stand now, yes. Yes, we do. Giga Endgame. That's the highlight of your question. Because Giga Endgame is going to be very hard for a body armor or gear pieces with evasion and energy shield to be able to scale Hollow Palm as much as a Quarterstaff with like +5 or some shit like that is going to be able to scale it with like the triple... elemental damage and physical damage and all that stuff is going to be pretty hard. How do they do the tech where they explode everything with Shattering Palm? Double bells. Pretty good, man. The build's going pretty good, considering that I'm trying crit in the campaign, which is a little bit weird on Ice Strike, and not having Ascendancy. It's going pretty good. We're cleaning the campaign, so that's all you care about, right? Hey, the old. Welcome in, bud. Saw somewhere that they removed the tablets. Did they? Or I misunderstood. No, they didn't. Tablets are still fine. The lineage gem is dollars. Yep, it is. Have you tried killing Palm leveling build for Monk? I did. Yeah, it's pretty good, man. Pretty good. I just believe that the other 4 are a little bit faster and smoother. But Damalius with a gifted sub to KLG. Thank you so much, Damalius. I appreciate you, bud. Thank you for the support. My favorite boss in the entire game. Hey, thanks for your guide. I think I'm gonna league start Ice Strike Commercial Artist 2. I was wondering in the endgame if you get a GG quarterstaff, is there any tree respec needed besides inspecting HPT, or is it fine like that? That's a great question, bro. Nice question. And yeah, there are changes. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm providing you with some of these, the information. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure I wrote that information somewhere. Let me see where. Yep, there it is. If you go to the Ice Strike Bells and you go down to the passive, it says here, if you get a good quarterstaff you want to switch away from Hollow Palm, then make sure that you get Martial Artistry, one with the Storm and one with the River. There it is. Good question, man. Don't worry about it, Demarius. Thank you, bud. Thank you. Anybody who's brand new, by the way, we have a giveaway going on Friday whenever the league launches of 4 supporter packs of $90 each for the brand new supporter packs in 0.5. If you guys want to enter, just make sure you join our Discord and you're going to see all the information there for the giveaway. But yeah, we've got almost 1,000 people attending, which is crazy. Pretty decent damage here. Crescendo's helping out for sure. Glacial Cascade seems to be one of the fastest, but positioning is really tricky. Exactly why I don't put it as S tier. Because it's a little bit tricky, and not everyone can perfect the hits from Glacial Cascade. But you're right, it's really good. Wow. Wow. Do I have a tier list? No, just my brain's tier list. Whenever people ask me, I believe that the grenades are going to be the faster one for campaign. But the disclaimer on the grenades is that you need to know how to play the grenades. You need to know how to time them and all that. If you don't, then I don't think you're going to have a very good time. Twister, for me, is the second fastest. Then Lightning Arrow, then Glacial. I've actually been thinking the Way of the Mountain is a superior first ascendancy point if you have free skill. Absolutely. I agree with you. If you have a superior, absolutely. But if you're going to go for Glacial and then change, like obviously Glacial up until 22 you cannot ascend. But if you're going to go for Stormwave, then that's not your first choice. If you're going to go 41 plus Ice Strike, that maybe, yeah, maybe. But around that level, bro, these gloves are possible. How can you say no to Stonefist? You know? Yeah, okay, so we're done with this. We just need the interlude, the third one, and we're going to be done with that. Then we're going to go into mapping. Good stuff. Filter has been set. I just want to make sure that I refresh this and reload and see if that's going to do any good. 57 minutes ago. Let me do this one more time to know that I'm done with the filter as well. We finished the whirling assault on the guide. We are 80% done with Eye Strike. 610, that should be a good update. Yeah, that's fine. This song, yeah, flat out too, yeah. Wait, flat out too? Wait, Fallout 2 you mean? Where do I remember it from? Do I have a list of Stone Fist affix conversion? I can only imagine. Yep. The gloves. Here, this is the command. If you guys want to see the Stone Fist conversions, I've created a Mobalytics guide right there. It's in chat on Twitch, and I'm going to post it here on YouTube as well. If you guys care about the conversions, there you go. You can see everything that we currently know, and whenever I'm testing, I'm going to update this daily whenever the league launches. Flat Out 2. I see. I don't know where I remember it from. I don't know if I remember it from Guitar Hero or something like that, but it was definitely a game. I don't remember where from. And destroy the cars. Oh, it's like Burnout. Yeah. Handicapped cousin. Okay. Monk being very squishy. Yeah, it depends on the build you're going to go, though. For sure. Hello? All right, give me a second. Let me just do this. Question: are plus level to skills on weapons now level gated to level 18 and higher gear? Yep. You cannot roll plus level skills on items below 18. That's correct. That is correct. Are we screwed when the first boss doesn't drop an expo? No, because we're going to do a Mulling character, bro. I'm definitely doing a Mulling character since I'm going to go grenade. And you have the full details here. So I'm not going to leave it to chance. And it's not only about the crossbow. It's about the abilities that we're going to get. It's much better than Malleus. If you start only with a monk, even if you get lucky, let's just say you got lucky and you got a crossbow. You have only 2 gems that you can cut. One from Renly and one from the camp from Clearfell before the ice witch, right? What are you going to cut first? Frostbomb, explosive shot, explosive grenades, or fragmentation rounds? Probably fragmentation rounds, or explosive plus the frostbomb. Whereas if you start with a mole character, which I explained it right here, you can get from the mercenary that you're going to create before the monk, you will get a guaranteed crossbow, gold, more items from Miller. The mercenary is going to give you the fragmentation rounds for free and the explosive grenades for free. Then from the Renly, you're going to cut Frostbomb. So now you have all 3. And then with the monk, you're just cutting Contagion and making your life so much easier. Yeah. All the details are here. My English isn't that strong. No worries. Just read this. That's why I have it here. It's a lot easier to do this, man. This is in the guides. If you click on grenades, the first thing. How do you think Stone Fist will be affected by the new rune that takes a power from items? If you have a glove with a Facebreaker mod, will Stone Fist keep it? Well, it turns it into a rune, right? It might. It might. Blizio, I understand what you mean, but being in the character creation screen is not the lobby, right? The whole queue is going to happen in the lobby. You know what I mean? So here I can create a character, log in, log out, create a character, log in again. I never come all the way back here. This is where you don't want to go. This is where the queue is. Aragwen and Hamish with the follows. Thank you, guys. Am I going to log in with this guy? Yeah, maybe. Resonance, you generate shitloads of frenzy charges with zero issue. Yeah, I was thinking about the Ice Strike to actually go Resonance for campaign, to be honest. Yeah, I have Wolf. It's a good tech, man. If you like that tech, you could definitely you can go for it. I tried it. It's not my style, but it's working perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with the build. I don't know. I just don't like it. But yeah. All right, guys, I am done for today. It was a smaller stream. We just tested a few things, fixed our filter, did everything. What is lightning? It's lightning arrow, lightning rod. It's a combination of two abilities for bows. That's a good start as well. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for the support today. Thank you for all the follows. If you haven't followed, make sure that you do. Tomorrow we're going to stream. We're going to finalize our 0.5 filter. We're going to finalize our 0.5 endgame Ice Strike build as well, Mobilytics, and do a few other changes and tests. And then on Friday is the big day. We're going to have a massive giveaway. If you haven't entered, use giveaway command, go into Discord, enter, so you can have a chance to win one of the supporter packs. And that's basically it, man. Thank you all very much for the support and love and the donos and the subs. I'm going to send you over to POE Guy, and I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, okay? So much for the information. Anytime, guys. Anytime, just ask the questions and you get the answers. Thank you all very much, man. Twitch, YouTube, I really appreciate it, guys. Much love. Have a beautiful day, night, whatever it is on your side of the world. And I'm going to see you all tomorrow. Yeah? Thank you. Peace. Bye-bye, guys. Say hi to POE Guy for us. Bye-bye. Have fun.